Happy Sunday. Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream. Welcome to a stormy New Orleans. Actually, the weather here is slightly better than what I'm experiencing in IRL, the Chicagoland area. Because it is cold, it is windy, and it's rainy where I am. And it looks like it's just a little cloudy right now. Maybe there's a little bit of rain, but nothing like what I'm getting now. So today's flight is an APL flight. I figured we would also pop into Discord for those who might be interested. We'll pop into Discord and we will do some Discord chatting since it's been a bit. This is Sim Update 4 beta, so if you want to join today's flight, feel free to, but the multiplayer is kind of broken with Sim Update 4 as of right now, so keep that in mind that it may be inconsistent. We are on the US West server, I'm thinking. P2, welcome on in. Probably gonna miss the first flight. I'm still prepping and logging into the sim only by 10. Really? I'll join Discord shortly. Perfect. Yes, horrible weather here too in Toronto. Really? So yeah, so the weather looks like it's just pretty crappy everywhere. In Tulsa, which is where we're going today, the weather doesn't actually look to be so bad. Yeah, it's clear weather. So looks like the weather's just crappy here, and then as we get out for the arrival, we will have some better weather. So if you have not seen, there's two videos I put up, well, one last night, one this morning that officially got posted. Those are the Moza AB9 and the MH16. So 2 videos on that. I won't give out too much information because I do want you to watch those videos because it does have a lot of good information in it, I feel. But ultimately, I do not have it anymore. I do not have the Moza AB9 or the MH16. So instead, I have, ready for it? We have the Thrustmaster Tca Yoke. Now, I had this guy a long while back, probably 2 years ago is when I last had this guy. But I did return it because it just didn't work well with the setup I had. And now I have a different setup, so in theory, this one should work pretty darn good. We're going to find out today what I think about this, and then I'll eventually get an updated video of my thoughts on the Tca Yoke. I've always liked it. When I first had it, I raved about it in the video, but it just didn't work with my setup, and I think we have things now with this setup that I have that it should work out pretty decently. It should work out pretty decently. I've done a couple flights with it, and so far so good. I really do miss the AB9. I miss the force feedback. I miss just the vibration, the touchdown, the aggressive touchdown, the feel you have with the stick. I really do miss that. I really do. And I think it's a great stick. I'm going to end it at that point. Because go ahead and check out that video if you'd like to. Again, this is an APL event. This is New Orleans to Tulsa. Up there at the top you can see. And for this flight, I'm going to be taking the iFly 737 MAX out. The iFly 737 MAX. Because why not? We're in a Boeing yoke here. I feel like it should be a Boeing plane. I don't think I've ever flown with this stick, or sorry, with this yoke in an Airbus before. I don't think I've ever have. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think I have, because I think when I first tried it, I'm pretty sure I was mostly flying GA at the time. Mostly flying GA. Because I know the video I did was in the Kodiak. I might have done another plane too, but I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. But either way, I got my buttons all figured out. I got a little cheat sheet here. I don't know if you can really see that, but there's my little cheat sheet. I had that for the Moza as well, just to kind of help me figure out what buttons are what. Now, I do want to preface this one as well, which is, or I want to go back, I should say, and say that, with the Moza, I was talking about how Beyondatc TC wasn't working with some of the, with any of the buttons, the key binding. Apparently that's an issue with the experimental build. So if you have Beyondatc TC and you have a new device, a new peripheral, and it's not taking your key bindings, revert to the early access version. That's the base version. And it fixes that issue, because it fixed it at least for my yoke here. And it likely would have fixed the issue with the Moza. That wasn't why I got rid of Moza. Trust me, that was not, the key binding was not the issue. That was the issue. That would have been a bigger problem, but definitely not the issue. Okay, let's go ahead and hop on in. I know P2 said you're still prepping and you'll log in by 10. So maybe with your Airbus, you'll be able to get things going a little bit faster than I will here, because it takes me a little bit to get this plane going. For the most part, we will be using Flight Sim First Officer as we do, but this is the first time I think I've used it in. Oh no, did I use it yesterday? I can't remember now. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did a test flight yesterday, but I didn't use Flight Sim First Officer. So the first time we're using it in the iFly. Since the most recent update. I've used it, of course, in the iFly, but since the most recent update. And one thing that's really cool. Oh, what's the route? Let me see. Give me 1 sec. It's the you have APL, right? Yeah, you have APL. It's the APL events. New Orleans to Tulsa. But I'll get you the full route here, P2. Let's see. Okay, there's the route. There's the route. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Flight Sim First Officer started.
Good afternoon, Captain.
Good afternoon, Captain. Okay, so let's go over here first to the side. We're going to go to Power, System Page, Sim Menu, and Ground Support. We're going to connect the GPU. Let's go up here to the top. I'm going to go Battery On, Ground Power is on. Up here at the top, I'm going to go Navs on, Window Heats. And then we're going to go on down here and go our lights on. And then we're going to get that APU firing up as well. Oops. Okay, that's all good. One thing with my setup here that I have to figure out as well is, so you really can't see it, but the base of the TCA yoke, it's curved a little bit. And it's not very wide, so my keyboard's on top of it, but it also slides around like a willy-nilly. Actually, I think I just might have figured out a way. No, that's not gonna work. Oh, we'll see. So I gotta figure out a way to make it all kind of stay on there. Okay, so let's go. Oh, yeah, it's not gonna work. It's gonna fall off right away. So let's go over here, and we're gonna go to Performance and Payload. Go to Weight and Balance, and let's go ahead and grab that information. We'll jump in Discord once we get up into the air, since I can ramble here on the ground. We're going to take 178 passengers over to Tulsa. And our cargo 6230, so that math comes out to 3115. It's an easy one to do today. 3115. Total fuel is going to be 14,727. Taxi out is 420. And our raw data is 7801. Set fuel, set payload, 1403, 1403. Perfect. Complete. Okay, now we have that done. Let's go on down below here. Clear out the air. FMC, position in it. Let's go next. GPS, go back, drop it on in. Go to route and request it. So one thing that's interesting is you really can't see it on the angle of the camera, but there are two axes on the bottom of the, so that right down in my crotch area for the axes. I have one that's set for the landing lights. It's really cool actually. So I want to see if I can get Mobiflight to recognize them, because then I can get the landing lights to all work with the axes. And I have a gear switch here too on the side. And that is something that I was kind of worried about when I was going to switch over to the flight instruments. What's it called? The WinWing throttle quadrant. Engine start levers. Is I know eventually they're going to have the departure briefing completed. Sorry, multitasking here. They're going to have the gear one come out as well, but in the meantime, it was going to be an issue. That was going to be an issue. All right, 0 fuel weight popped in there, and reserves are 2.1. The winds today are 274 at 59. Temperature is 7. Perfect. Execute. N1s, we have, that's going to be over here. Let's go to copy the data. And let's go to flaps 5, AC on, anti-ice off, and we're looking at 37 for the temperature, 37. And then we're going to go to takeoff and flaps 5. CGs automatically work, cool. Okay, so we have that all set in there, and I think we can get rid of this now. So let's go over to departure. And runway 29, we don't have any SIDs for the departure, but the arrival, currently at least, is going to be runway 36, and there's no star. 36 right, no star. So this ought to be interesting with Beyondatc. Will, welcome on in. Yes, no more AB9. No more AB9. Got the yoke instead. What's happening? What's happening? Booting this, P2's booting this in, fantastic. Okay, so we have that all set in there. Now, what's really cool is they fixed the issue with Flight Sim First Officer now. So before, I'll bring it up here on the screen so you can see it. So before, well, that's a bad. Before, when you were to use like a key binding to do next action, it would jump over one. So it'd go from, so right now it's on pre-flight, it would jump over to engine start. And they fixed that, so that's cool. I'm glad. So that's, you know, what I really like about the developer over there at Flight Sim First Officer is that he's so quick at making some of these updates. And it reminds me of another developer. But this developer actually seems to care more about the people. You know, he says he's not building it for himself, he's building it for everyone, which I really, really like about him. I really, really do. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have to do here? I think we're pretty much set. We gotta get, I guess, clearance, huh? This morning. New Orleans clearance, Southwest 216, ready for IFR clearance to Tulsa. Will, thank you for the 5 months. That the YouTube thingy I think's wrong, because Will's definitely been here a lot longer than that. I don't think it recognizes it unless you hit the little button. 4,000 feet.
Flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.15. Squawk 0306.
Alright, got that in the box. Now again, we're back to the early access version of Beyondatc, so the key bindings work. So you're not going to hear local voices, unfortunately. I really like those local voices.
Departure frequency 133.15. Squawk 0306.
How do you buy a license for the 7? How do you buy it for the 777? So in the software, you go to shop, and then we go on down to aircraft licenses, and then you look for the Boeing 777. It's $4,000, and then you purchase it. But since I own it, I don't have to worry about it. But if I were going to buy the 787 one, I would just hit purchase, and then I'd own it. So we go over to shop, aircraft license, and then you find the 777, and then you buy the license. Does this stick how it's supposed to? Yep. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Sometimes APL can be a little wonky with that stuff. FASD. You know, I ended up. Hold on. Let's see. You know, I ended up bought the FS Crew add-on yesterday, and I've been flying with it the whole day. And let me tell you, I regret it so much. It's a buggy mess. Really. FS2 Crew you're having an issue with? Really? I like your trousers, blockchain. Yeah, Will, not Will, J-Russ has FS2 Crew and he loves it. Yeah, people, I haven't heard any bad complaints against it. I think they're both, I haven't used FS2 Crew myself, but Flight Sim First Officer I've used and it's fantastic. P2 says he's behind me. I'm guessing you're here. One of these guys. Oh. One of these guys, but multiplayer's not working. Oh, that's P2. He's right over there. Okay, I see you. In the big old 777. Fantastic. Okay, cool. We got some multiplayer working. Oh, I see you behind me. I see. Okay, okay. I read that wrong. Okay, let's see. What else do we have to do? Okay, we have to go up here to the top. We have APU available now, so let's go ahead and switch on over to the gens. Let's get that going. Yaw damper going. And then we're going to go over here to the left and go to system page. Disconnect. Parking brake on. What that means. Okay, engine start is the next one for that. Let's get clearance. New Orleans grounds clear. New Orleans ground. Southwest 216 ready for pushback and engine start. I don't remember what the hell I was doing.
Southwest 216, New Orleans ground, pushback.
New Orleans ground.
Approved. Face south.
I miss those local voices, man. I know that's premium, but...
Pushback approved. Face south. Southwest 216.
Southwest 216. I think they changed that too for local voices.
1424, taxi for departure.
Alright, pop that there. And parking brake button is which one? Parking brake, that button. And engine start flow. Perfect. Request pushback. Commencing. APU bleed. Ground. Engine number 2. Seatbelt signs are on.
Windows locked.
American 2157.
Alright, watching the rotation here.
So let's go over some in-flight instructions so that we can get you safely on your way.
Bravo 9er via Tango, Sierra,
Altitude.
Golf, American 2157.
Buckle your seatbelt, insert the metal end into the buckle.
So I think we'll do a second flight today too, because the second flight... Well, what the hell's going on here? What is all this? What the hell's going on there? We'll do a second flight because the second flight is Providence to Harrisburg. And that's always a fun flight.
Anti-collision on.
There's P2, we see him.
Engine 2 started.
Engine 2 started. Wait for the click though to happen. There's the click. Let's go over to ground, left side. Engine number 2. Or sorry, engine number 1. And let's go ahead and get our flaps set. And we're watching that engine rotation. I have the heading in the wrong direction. I was like, why does that look wrong? 290, you goof. And rotation should be any second now. There it is. Introduce that fuel.
Check the door.
Check the door. What's going on with the door? Let's see. External view is this button down here. Got a Spirit coming in. Looks good to me. Doors are all closed. Hi, Spirit.
Engine 1 started.
Engine 1 started. New Orleans ground, southwest 216, ready to taxi to the active. Continuous, gens on, APU's off, bleeds off, packs are on, taxi lights on. Alright, and then let's go on down below here. Terra. Terra's good, flaps are set. Engine start the next flow. Did I not start the flow? Oh, I did the before flight, that's why. After engine starts. Checked. Taxi flow.
Lights. Generators. On.
Alright, we'll let this American start taxiing.
On.
We're gonna taxi via Gulf.
Anti-ice.
Sierra.
Isolation valve.
Isolation valve. That's up here at the top. To auto.
Auto.
Oh, I thought he was gonna kill us.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Delta 3128. Contact
All right.
Tower 119.5.
Auto brakes.
Over to tower 119.5, Delta 3128.
Flight control test. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Neutral. Full forward. Full back. Neutral. Neutral. Checked.
See, that's the thing that I really liked about the AB9 is I never heard that neutral call out with the AB9. That just shows you how nice the calibration is. It's fantastic. I will miss it, but I will keep an eye on the AB6 because that's a lower price item as well.
Cabin is ready. Bins closed.
The biggest
Belts
difference from my
fastened.
understanding is the amount of force you get. But you know, if I hear reports that the Beyondatc ATC traffic thing has got rectified, maybe there's more profiles around that time. Might be something I can look into.
Rest assured,
You may use
your crew
smaller
will work to
personal devices
maintain
to
a comfortable
mode
flight.
once we reach
Once
cruising
again,
altitude.
welcome on board.
Once again, welcome on board.
I think I'm gonna turn off the PA stuff with Flight Sim First Officer. Like initially it's really cool, and then eventually it gets boring because it's the same call over and over and over again. I know you can set it up so it's unique, but it's pretty much the same thing over and over again.
Contact New Orleans Tower 119.5.
Contact Tower 119.5. Southwest 216.
Our auto throttle is on.
Cabin crew prepare for takeoff.
New Orleans Tower, Southwest 216, ready to go. Runway 29. I cannot talk today. Holy moly.
216, hold short of 29.
Takeoff runway.
Approaching
Wilco,
runway
hold short of 29
29.
for traffic. Southwest
Alright, we're gonna hold short 29.
Trim. Sit.
Southwest
Landing
216,
lights.
runway 29er, line up and wait.
On.
Line up and
Landing
wait.
lights.
Runway 29er.
Auto throttle.
Southwest 216.
Cabin crew. Notify.
So I added in the auto throttle,
Check the lights.
and I added in the landing lights checked. There's P2. That big ol' I can't want to do this again. Rolls Royce 777. Rah, 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 rah. Alright, we're holding short.
Southwest 216, New Orleans Tower, wind tree 10 at 7, fly runway heading, runway 2.
Well, actually, I want to take off a little bit earlier than P2. I want to take off just a little bit earlier because then we can watch P2's landing coming in.
Southwest 216.
So I want to take off just a little bit early. We just got clearance, so, and I see P2 rolling right now.
Delta 3128, contact New Orleans departure. Have a good one.
All right, engine stabilized.
New Orleans departure, Delta
Thrust set.
3128.
Rest set. Let's go flying. There's P2 floating.
Speed alive. Checked.
All right, winds are coming out of the northwest. Sorry. Rotate.
Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear going up.
Gear up.
New Orleans Tower, Skywest 4016, ILS runway 02.
For 100 feet.
And we're gonna go to heading mode,
Heading select on.
and vertical navigation's on.
Navigation on.
First notch of flaps up.
Cleared to land.
Flaps 2.
Runway 2 cleared to land, Skywest 4016.
And full flaps up. Hauling some butt today.
Flaps up.
Bring up that nose.
216,
Acceleration altitude.
departure.
Contact New Orleans departure. Southwest 216. Have a good morning.
I'm gonna go ahead and increase our altitude to 38 because we'll get clearance to it eventually.
Southwest 216. 2100.
Never do this on VATSIM. But with AI ATC, you know what you're gonna get.
Set. Auto brakes.
190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190.
Watch the
Southwest
airspeed.
216.
I'm watching it. I'm bringing the nose up. Give me a high CI today or something. 010 on the heading. You know, one of the things that I find most interesting about my experience with the AB9 and now the TCA Yoke is the fact that my first gen Alpha is not as good as I thought it was. The XPC had fixed a lot of the issues, or fixed the issues with that, like the better sensors or whatnot. But like, I feel like I can just make very minor movements with this stick, or sorry, with this yoke, and then also with the AB9. I was raving about that. It just has more sensors, more, I don't know, it's 075.
Turn right. Heading
The precision, I can
075.
just so much better at precision flying with this one versus my first gen Alpha. If I ever were to buy another Alpha, I'm definitely going to get that XPC. I was reading about it, and apparently they're very, very similar. This yoke and, in terms of like the sensors. Alright, come up on 10,000. Also, so my complaint I had with the TCA yoke in the past was I didn't like the grips here. It's plastic, whereas the Alpha has like a rubber kind of material, outer material. It's really, really cool. I like it. But I was reading that what people have done is they put tennis tape on the handle. So I have asked them an order. It should be coming today. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to put some tennis tape on the sides here.
Heading 005.
005. So we'll see if that makes any difference. Look at this, I'm hand flying up to 13,000 feet. This is crazy. I don't normally hand fly this high. But I feel like I have so much more control of the aircraft. I don't know, it's very weird. And this is no knock on Honeycomb. Like the Honeycomb Alpha, again, I've had it for 5 years, and that damn thing's a beast. It is a beast, I love it. But once you have the experience of just having even better sensitivity, better control of your aircraft, it's really difficult to go back to something that's not. Like the things it's going to take me getting used to with using this thing. You know, for sure, there's no doubt about that. You know, the pendulum system is very different. I'm also pulled back a little bit further than I normally am. Got this honking plastic in my crotch. That's a big, I understand why they have it, but like, I don't know, I feel like there's so much wasted space right here. There's a big, I don't know if you can see it you can't really see it on screen, but there's a honking piece of plastic right here. I guess that's maybe for structure, but. And this whole thing's, the whole thing's built out of metal. It's just the outside is all plastic. So it kind of has that cheap look to it. But, I don't know, we'll see. Longevity is always the key for all this kind of stuff. How is it going to last 5 years from now? Honeycomb Alpha lasted 5 years plus, so I think this one has to do the same. Alright, autopilot's finally on.
Transition altitude. Check.
Let's see if we can find P2.
Center on
Oh, wrong button.
127.0. Southwest 216. Have a good morning.
P2 is somewhere in the clouds.
Houston Center. Southwest 216.
Or multiplayer broke.
17,900 for flight level 190 direct to the com.
It's right there? No. No, I lost to P2.
Climb and maintain flight level 380. Southwest 216.
Alright, clear direct. Let's go ahead and go to LNAV.
Roger.
And then we're going to switch on over our location, or our heading mode. Okay, cool. Looking good. After takeoff flows, auto brakes off. Whoops.
Off. Gear. Up.
Air shuttle 63
Flaps. Up.
turn left, heading
Lateral navigation on. Passing 10,000 feet.
Okay, missed a couple. Missed a couple things there. Missed a couple things there. Another thing that's weird is that, like, there's an Xbox light on the left of this yoke, but it doesn't light up. I thought that would light up. I don't know what that button does, but maybe it's only for the Xbox. That's my guess. Okay, looking good here. Anyone interested in joining Discord chat? We can get some chat going on. I know, oh, P2 is, our Will's already in there. We got 2 people already in there. Let's jump in. Let's see. What's going on, captains?
Contact Houston Center 126.875. Take care.
Yeah, I do see an FPS drop, but it's like,
Southwest 216.
I think it's more like an increase in
Houston
stutter.
Center, Southwest 216. Through flight level
Yeah, there is,
219,
yeah.
flight level
I see his
380.
point. I see an FPS drop.
Yeah, there is an FPS drop.
Southwest
So it
216.
says 99 FPS and even struggles to cross 100 FPS for me. But now if I close Moza software, immediately I'm like,
Houston Center,
Yeah.
November 876 Papa Alpha, descending by attrition.
Yeah.
9,100.
P2,
oh,
you're
I see his point.
P2, are you seeing that FPS drop?
November
Yeah, I am
876
seeing the
Papa
FPS
Alpha,
drop.
Houston
Yeah.
Center, good
You're
morning.
right.
Definitely an FPS drop.
And like I see a difference in
November
stutters.
876 Papa Alpha, contact New Orleans.
Yeah, it's the stutters was, I think, the biggest issue for me. Like, I lost maybe 5 or so FPS. It was just the panning around. It was just so, you know, laggy, a stuttering feeling.
Yep, yep. I see what you're talking about.
And you run a setup that's very similar to mine. You know, in terms of what we're using in add-ons in the background.
128, Houston Center.
I do, yes. So right now I am on
Contact Houston Center
Beyondatc experimental with traffic on, and
Contact
I
Houston Center
had the Moza cockpit
133.5,
running, and I could see like
Southwest 216.
stutters. The FPS drop in itself, I don't think it's that notable.
Houston Center, Southwest 216.
Yeah, the drop definitely is limited. It's the stuttering is the biggest issue.
Yeah, I didn't even think that this was a thing unless before you pointed out. Now I see it. Like I have a graph going on from Steam, and the moment I turned on Moza cockpit, it started doing like red dips, saying
Oh,
that there are stutters.
really interesting.
Yeah, yep.
Like
Well, and
Oh, yeah.
it's a $700 difference as well.
Yeah. do you want stutters, or do you want you know, $700 back in your pocket?
That's right.
I like that. That's pretty good. You know what's interesting is when I
So
when I
unfortunate.
when I brought it back to the store, it was the same individual that helped me to buy it, and I was talking about a little bit more about P2. You know, but from India and living in Canada, and he's like, "Well, that's an incredible story," and well, you know, what's funny is he actually, because it was open box, so we were worried initially that there might be something wrong with it, right? He went ahead and he spoke to a manager, and he said, "Well, because of, you know, it being an open box, we're going to give you an extra like 30. I think it was $30 off towards this the Boeing thing I bought." Thought that was kind of cool.
Nice. Yeah, that's so nice of him.
Yeah.
I always get an empty box.
An empty box. Oh man.
But it's a great
GPU,
yoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, it's a great yoke. This is for the Boeing, but I know it's nice. I've heard about that one.
Yeah, I owned it about 2 years ago, and I had a blast with it. It's just, it protrudes so much farther out than the Alpha, and it's so much lower than the Alpha as well. So with the system I had, or the setup I had back then, it was very difficult ergonomics, at least, to make it all work. And I've been keeping an eye on this as well as that AB9 for a while, and I figured, well, if I'm going to get a new one, it's going to be one of them two for now, because I don't think Meridian's going to come out with anything anytime soon. And then I'm not really interested in the Alpha Light, because as you know, I like my buttons. And there's really no other yoke on the market that I'm interested in, that I can at least afford. So that's why that EB9 was perfect, because it was a little bit cheaper than buying the Moza yoke. And I was really looking forward to having all that space available on my desk. But, you know, things don't work out.
Use it with the FENIX, do you?
Yeah. I haven't flown the FENIX that much recently. I've been on that dang 777 so much.
Yeah. You're all going boing, 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 boing.
Boing, boing, boing.
I am so scared of going back to the FENIX. Now I'm flying the 777 because I'm scared to go back to the FENIX.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're scared of real landings.
Exactly. Dude, and I'm doing such good landings on the 777. I'm getting like 200, lower 200s, higher 100s. Why would I even go back to FENIX and get a 400 land?
You spit on the FENIX now, huh?
Damn you, fly-by-wire!
Yeah, it's interesting, because the FENIX is, when you get it figured out how to butter it, it's a hell of an accomplishment. And the same thing I have with the iFly. The iFly, I feel, is always one of those inconsistent planes, because you have to dial in the trim properly, and you have to, if you pull out the throttle too early, the plane will just drop out of the sky. Kind of like what the FENIX used to do before the big FENIX update. But the FENIX, like, if you pull it out too early, it just floats down the road. So you have to find, like, that... Yeah, like, you got to find the perfect little balance of pull it out, and then also get it down. You know, still point the nose down enough, you know, the vertical speed to where it's still descending, but not like a rock.
Exactly. Just too much mental math at this point.
But the thing that's nice about the big plane, so the 350, the 777, the MD-11, is that these cargo planes they're so heavy, and they're so much higher in the sky. So I feel it's a lot easier to land the heavier planes than it is to land like the smaller, you know, 319s or the iFlys, even the CRJ for that matter.
True. I'm trying to run some experiments on the Moza cockpit on my side here. Just trying to see if what's wrong with you.
I don't.
Well, Beyondatc is also giving a lot of resources.
Yeah. It's from what I was reading. One person on the official Flight Sim forum, it was saying what he feels the issue is just the amount of SimConnect information that it's going through. But then that means that means Boza that means Moza is also using a lot of SimConnect as well.
It's
speaks
it's
to the
input.
telemetry.
Yeah, that's right. It's input output, and yeah.
I wish I had something else to. Well, I wonder. So, SimApp Pro must not use the same thing then, right? Because SimApp Pro will use SimConnect, and that uses it. You know, if you use that app, it'll use it for the FCU, the EFIS, the McDo. If you have the WinWing, Ursa Minor as well.
That's because SimApp Pro only launches KVAR events. If you use SimApp Pro and the profile, it uses KVAR events, which is less system intensive than LVAR events.
Okay.
But the Moza cockpit, because of the whole telemetry thing, sounds like there is like a stream of data going back and forth between the softwares.
Okay.
So it's just a design, I guess. Because right now I don't have Moza cockpit running, and my stick doesn't move when my plane is turning.
Resume own navigation. Southwest.
Okay.
So it needs that continuous stream of where my yoke is for me, and then translate it into stick movements, and then translate that back somehow. So it's like a lot of calculations going on.
Okay.
So the solution would be that, or Beyondatc or Moza has to work with, for instance, FSU IPC.
That's what someone put in the Moza Discord. Is you know, it's like a suggestion to let people choose between the two. But then my question is, it would would it break stuff with like APL then? Because APL is sending a lot of signals back and forth because you're always getting consistent altitude, speed, location.
Yeah, but APL is working with FSU RPC.
Yeah. So if you choose like one or the other, yeah, I suppose that might work. Yeah.
Oh, you mean
I wish-
maybe the... Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Maybe the traffic is going up if you use APL as well. That's what you mean, Lex.
No, so with APL, it's consistently sending out information as well.
Uh-huh.
So if you use both, let's say Moza offered FSU IPC as well, and you're also using APL, would that still cause the stuttering in a sim?
Yeah, that's the question, yeah.
And I would say probably high chance, because if Moza is consistently pinging, APL's doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's like Beyondatc doing now with SimConnect, yeah.
Yeah, it's always pinging.
I can't
So we need
find
a new
your,
pinger.
We need a pinger.
Lex, I can't find your profile in the profile cloud. If I search your name, it doesn't say anything.
Really? Let me see. I go to settings. What is it? Profile.
He used his dark name.
Let me share.
Profile cloud.
Contact Memphis Center 132.5.
Share.
Center on 132.5. Southwest 216.
Man, I hate sometimes working with
Memphis
OBS.
Center. Southwest 216. Good morning.
So yeah, this is my
Crossing
FS
flight level
realistic.
358 for
Okay,
flight
I
216.
resubmitted it, so maybe it should be on there now.
Southwest 216. Memphis
Wait.
Center.
Sort by alter. Yeah.
Yep. Active profile, config, master switch. Okay, I forgot about that. Choose profile.
This guy, bound log. Welcome on in. Steven, right?
Contact Memphis Center 1.
Previous name?
Contact
Yeah.
Memphis Center 132.75
YouTube is doing
Delta
its thing.
390.
Yeah, I wonder why. That's like it. They changed the whole YouTube Studio recently. I hate what they did to it. But the same change happened. When that change happened, it also changed the usernames.
So you make your own profile now, P2.
I'm still trying to figure out how. Link to profile, unlink. Profile cloud. So weird.
Do you not see it, or are you making your own?
No, I don't see it. Let me restart. Let's see if that helps.
Guys who are online on stream,
Lateral
go
navigation.
to the Discord.
From the flight deck, we've reached our cruising
Come
altitude.
and chat with
We
us.
hope you enjoy today's flight. We'll certainly do our best to make it as
I put in
enjoyable as possible. When the seatbelt sign is
Discord.
off, you're free to get up and move about the cabin.
Profile,
However, when
profile
seated,
cloud.
please keep your
Could
seatbelts
not
fastened
find
as
shared
turbulence can
profiles
occur
for
at any
config.
time.
What
Thanks
does
again
that even
and
mean?
welcome aboard.
I don't get it.
Let me see.
Settings, profile, active profile is config. Okay, fine. Let me change.
Actually, I can't even search for mine.
So if I do this,
Profile cloud shade.
something's wrong.
There's no way to manually import profiles into FS Realistic either, right?
Nope. What is master switch? Okay, reset to default. Okay, let's get rid of profile, profile cloud. No. Active profile is called config. What, I don't even know what that means. No one has shared a profile for this aircraft yet. Ah, that's what's happening. So no one's shared a profile for this aircraft.
What?
Yeah, that's what it says. So if you go to profile cloud, it says no one. So I'll just copy from, yes.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it only shows the plain ones. Oh, and the profile I'm using is, well, no, the profile I'm using is for the 777. I'm just using it across all of mine. Yeah, link to PMDG's 777 freighter. Oh, but you're using the two.
200
Yeah. Okay.
So there's now a link for the profile for the 200.
Yeah.
That's okay.
There's P2 ahead of me. How'd you get ahead of me, P2?
Because I'm on the 777.
Oh man.
You're on the max.
Is he ahead of you?
I was gonna watch your landing. Now you're gonna watch my landing.
Yeah.
You're on a tuk-tuk and I'm on a Tesla.
But you can get in a hold, P2, huh?
Oh, Steven's gonna get a PC soon, and you can join us. Fantastic! I'm excited for you.
How much is your Mach, P2? How many Mach are you flying now?
Well, I'm 0.787, so he's got to be 8.
0.831.
Holy smokes! Fighter jet up there.
Yes, I'm
40,000 feet. At 40,000 feet, you're
Yes.
going faster than. That's a pity of the flashing engines.
Need to increase some.
Ah, yeah, P2 is in front of you.
No, I just thought about an interesting thing that would be cool to add into Flight Sim, at least from the aircraft developers, and that is, I know it doesn't happen very often, but these screens, like for the Max, for example, they pop out. You can unscrew it here, and then there's little handles, and you can just pull it on out if the screen goes bad. They should have a way to simulate that. Like, do your test when you first start up your test, you know, make sure all the screens are all working. If one's not working, you can like hit the little screw buttons, and then it pops out. You have to pop a new one in. Although that's kind of like Flight Sim Engineer, not really pilot.
Lex, do you have this issue with the 777 where in your FMC the cruising altitude is different than what you have set up on SimBrief? For me, in this flight, my cruising altitude was set to 430 automatically. I don't know why.
Oh yes, the altitude. Yeah. I don't know why. So when you accept it, just hit accept and just always verify the altitude. I don't know
because
where.
It says max 430, recommended 400, which was my SimBrief altitude, but over here it said 430, and it kept showing like a top of climb marker here.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, Boeing finds that to be the optimal whatever, and it just defaults to it. But I always just go back to the SimBrief because that's what Beyondatc is going to give me as well.
Let's see, landing runway, I have programmed for 36 right, which is 10,000 feet, so I'll just do auto brake 2.
Yeah, I got 36 right as well.
It's
And
a
you're
long
doing the
flight.
ILS, right?
It's a long haul here.
Yeah, it is.
Decision height is 800.
1103 for the ILS.
Perfect. Set. 3019. Nice, not bad.
Steven, what kind of what PC did you get? Are you? You said it's your first PC. Is it? Did you buy it? What brand is it?
Approach approach briefing. We are approaching. Completed.
Wait, you're already approaching?
No, it said in the checklist to do approach briefing. So
Oh.
my approach briefing is we are approaching.
Okay. We are approaching. You have the default Tulsa, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really buy American airports.
There's some good ones, but then there's also a bunch of crap ones.
I don't fly that much in the US to justify.
Okay.
I fly more in Canada, Australia, and Europe.
Australia is such an interesting place to do airliner flying because it seems like everything's so far apart.
Yeah, and everything is orange when you look below.
I flew so much in New Zealand when the ATR came out for Flight Sim.
I wish it was more study level. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just meh.
It's
ATR in Europe is great. I mean, from Ireland, you know, to the Netherlands or England. Yeah.
Yeah.
ATR is great stuff.
I want to do some regional ops in India using Alliance Air and Indigo with
Okay.
the ATR 72, but I don't like the fidelity of the aircraft. Otherwise, I would have used it.
Yeah.
Sorry, what do you mean by fidelity, Peter?
I want FENIX ATR. Let's just put it that way.
Okay. I understand.
I want a good dash.
Majestic. It's coming next year. Or
Yeah,
maybe by the end
Dash
of this year.
A proper Dash 8 will be good.
I can do a lot of regional Air Canada, Jazz, and Porter ops on the Dash 8.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that.
What do you think's coming out first? You think the Neos are coming out first, or do you think the 220?
First and
220.
Oh, we got a 50-50 here.
Now the Neos are coming before Christmas, and the A220 it's going to be maybe next year.
Oh, you think okay? So you think it's next year? Okay.
Because I think FENIX is delivering and gives us presents.
I really
don't
wanted
think-
to.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to interview the devs from FENIX. I thought it would have been really cool to have a follow-up from Beyondatc. But I knew what they were going to say, and that was going to be no, because we don't do interviews. And I get that, but it would have been so cool to have the follow-up.
That's cool.
You know.
That's cool.
But that's how that works out. That's what I really appreciate between at least them three developers, Beyondatc, FENIX, and iFly, is that all three of them are very quiet.
Yeah.
They kind of they do their things. They give little updates every few months of what's going on, but they don't toot the horn. They don't give you, this is what it looks like. This is what's going to come out in the future. It's like, nope. We'll give you, yeah, we'll give you like something 4 months in advance, so you have a little taste of what we're working on. But that's it. It's gonna be quiet from that point until about a week before launch, and then it's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah,
Whereas,
I'll bet the Neos are already finished, and they are working. And they're beta tested as well. And I think the 330. They are busy with the 330 on the site, and they deliver before Christmas. Yeah, I know it's for sure. I bet my Alpha Yoke on it.
so you mean you're not betting much?
Thrustmaster Tca stick that the 220 will come first. Because did you see the screws? The screws are ready, guys.
Oh yeah.
If the screws are ready, the plane is pretty much ready. You don't need a yoke. You don't need flight model. The screws.
Screws.
But anyway, I need a second alpha because I was building a Cessna cockpit. Now I can buy it from Lex Studio. I think the shipping is more expensive.
Oh, probably.
I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. We take over the plane.
Yeah, my cats are causing a ruckus. I need to take care of it.
Of course.
Okay.
Steven says he's getting a Core 3 custom build.
Contact Memphis Center
Let's
135.875.
see, 16 gigs,
Warning.
a 1070,
Center on
And-
135.875. Southwest 216.
2 hard drives. Okay. Yeah, that should run Flight Sim just fine.
Southwest 216.
With Sim
Flight
Update 4,
level
especially
380.
when it's officially released, it's going to be a really nice update for you, I think. A lot of the people that have low-end or mid-level systems are really going to see a major improvement with Sim Update 4. You know, it's not just for the high-end systems like myself. This butter smoothness is just ridiculous. Ridiculous with Sim Update 4. And I don't know what Asobo is going to be able to do to make it even better at this point, other than maybe finding a way to limit some of the VRAM usage. But I don't know if it's really possible. I don't know if there's any. I know people were reporting VRAM leaks in the past with Sim Update 3, but I thought, or no, was it Sim Update 2, and they were supposedly had patched some of it up with Sim Update 3. So it'll be interesting to see if any of that gets tweaked a little bit 4, and then what 5 holds. ETA is 50 minutes into Tulsa. Now, my last test I did in this airport with Sim Update 4, it still has the LOD issue, where it kind of pops in things when you get close to it versus spawning them from a distance so it looks nice and pretty. So it'll be interesting to see what we have with 1, OBS running in the background, 2, beyond ATC traffic, and then of course with the iFly, which isn't as heavy as a resource, for example, from like the FENIX. But either way, I'm using, which is weird, I'm using 85% of my VRAM up here in the sky. That's awfully high. I don't know why it's using so much. Steven's gonna be back. Fantastic. So for those who don't know what APL is, I'm gonna bring it up here on the screen real quick because this is really cool. You can see on the screen all these virtual planes here. If I zoom on in, all these planes, well, let's see, auto follow. Look at all the pilots, it's crazy. All these people are flying this event right now. You can see the trail. This almost looks like a VATSIM map. If you ever look at like a VATSIM and you can see all the planes taking off from one airport to another, that's just a VATSIM event. APL has events as well. They have typically at least 2 per week. I think one's normally on Thursdays, Wednesday nights, Thursdays, or something like that, and then the other one's on Sundays. So we're doing the Sunday event, and some of them are really long haul flights, you know, 2,000-3,000 nautical miles, and some of them are smaller ones like this one. This one's, you know, a little longer for me, but this one's just under 500 nautical miles. So you have all these people doing them, and what's unique about the events is that you get 200% of your XP that you get per flight. Okay, you don't get 200% XP, you get 200% more than you normally do. So it's just double what you normally do. So like I normally get about 81 XP. That's max. If my rating is 100% for the flight, I'll get about 81 XP. So for this flight, if all goes well, I'll get 160. The really nice thing about it is you get cash right up front. So if you're ever tight with cash within APL, you can do these events and get that money right away. Whereas typically with APL, you don't get your funds until the end of the week. So once a contract or not the contract, but once the week ends, you know, at whatever, I don't know what, it's not midnight that it switches over. There's some time it does. But so Monday mornings, you can log into APL, and then that's when you'll see your revenue you made for that week. But doing the events, you get it paid out as soon as the flight ends. So if all you need is $200 to get the next plane, or license, or to get more flight skips, or whatever you want to do with it, you'll be able to get it, right there after the flight. So if you ever need that cash, keep an eye on those events. And the other thing that's really neat about the events is I don't want to switch screens, because sometimes if you do during a flight, it locks up. I don't want to take a chance, especially on a long flight like this. But if you go into events, you can click to have it notify you when that event starts. So if it's only going to notify you if you're in the app. You're not going to get like some external notification, right? But like if you start up your APL and that same day is when that event is, it will pop up saying, hey, the event's just started. And then you can have it load to the top of your schedule, and then that will be the flight you do. You don't have to have it launched up to the top of your schedule either. You can do your other flights and have it be on the bottom. You just can't move them around, right? So wherever you put it, that's where it's going to be placed, because that's part of the scheduling. It'd be kind of cool if you can, well, now that I think about it, it would then ruin kind of, well, I guess it wouldn't ruin flight skips. It'd be kind of nice if you can move the scheduling around a little bit, because there are some flights I'd like to do because of the time of day, because I do like to fly real time. But there are some flights that I would much rather do during the day versus nighttime, and some I'd rather have reverse that. So it'd be kind of cool if you can move those schedules up and down. But from the standpoint of what APL is trying to do, I think that they don't want to give you that kind of power because they want to keep it as real life as you possibly can, at least with, within a career mode within Flight Sim. But this is one of those add-ons that I truly, truly love, because it gives you a sense of purpose to fly, whereas a lot of people they struggle with what they want to fly. They really do. I want to see real quick, because I know you can see how many people are active with APL. I think that's on their actual site. Let's see, a pilot's life. Yeah, here we go. So right now there are currently 586 current flights going on. There's 751 people connected to the APL network. So what, almost 200 people are maybe doing, starting up their pre-flight and all that kind of jazz, and the other 500 whatever are currently in a flight. So that means they're already pushed back and doing their thing. They have, let's see, is this all time? Yeah, this must be all time. 19,000 pilots completed 2 million flights, 4.4 million hours. That's impressive. You can see it covers the entire world. So here's that event. You can see clearly there's something going on here. You can see the big old event that's happening.
I see at APL that Europe is much busier than the United States.
Yeah, that's also very interesting. The West Coast here, it's like 7 a.m. there, 7:45. On the East Coast here, it's what, almost 11 a.m. So I'm quite surprised that Europe is like popping right now. Because Europe, what, evening for you all there?
Yeah, it's 4:45 now.
Okay, yeah. That's really interesting. I wonder why. I suppose everyone for the US is probably just doing the event.
Well, I think it's Trump that...
I wonder how
politics.
many...
No politics.
Nope. Yeah, that could play a part. People don't want to fly in the US. Yeah, I could see it. He's flying out of Chicago. Someone's coming into Chicago. Okay, now let's take this into perspective. We're gonna be naughty real quick here. Okay, so there's 587 flights going on with APL, which is a one-time purchase, and you know, you can. Oh well, that's not gonna work right. I was trying to make fun. I was trying to throw a little shade. But if we look at the SI's tracker, they have 639 people who are currently flying on their network right now. So they have slightly more people flying, but APL's more pilots connected.
Yeah, it's pilots connecting, yeah.
But yeah, look at all the Europe with SI.
I'm back.
P2's
Hold on.
back.
And I've lost you on multiplayer.
Yeah, I lost you too a bit ago. Let's see, is there anyone doing the event in APL? Doesn't look like it. Oh, we got one there. Two,
How many people are flying now in SI?
3, 640 at least connected.
Yeah, okay.
Have a good one.
Oh, there's a couple people doing the event.
Southwest
That's kind of cool.
2872.
So there's at least, I would say, probably 8 to 10 people doing the same event we're doing with SI using APL.
Southwest 216.
640 people are
7.825.
not aware what they're doing, but
Contact Memphis Center 127.825.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with that number as time goes on.
this goes now. Yeah,
Memphis
it's
Center,
probably.
Southwest
Yeah.
216. Good morning.
I don't,
Flight level
you know, obviously they
380.
don't share the numbers and all that jazz, but I'd be curious to know how many people are doing month to month and how many will cancel the subscription and then not renew because of the increase. Like, I know, like, if you keep it, you'll be grandfathered in, or they say grandfathered, but everyone that ever said grandfathered eventually says that doesn't work no more. You know, like all the cell phone companies, especially in the US, like T-Mobile and all that, they'll be like, yeah, you're grandfathered in. And then like 2 years later, yeah, you're no longer grandfathered in. Now you get the price hike. Let's see. Mega says, "Are you using SimUpdate 4? I just tried the MD11 and the controls don't work." Oh, really? I haven't used the MD11 since last week, about a week and a half, and I was on SimUpdate 4. Pretty sure. Yeah, I was on SimUpdate 4 then. But yeah, I had no issues with it when I was using it. I think I initially started with No, I think I was always on SimUpdate 4 with the MD11. Because we got that there in the vacation week, which was last week. Yeah. That MD11 is a lot of fun. I need to try it again. It's a lot of fun. It's a weird plane because it's like a mixture of the 777 and the MD-80. It's kind of got that old school, new school kind of mix in there, but it's really fun. It has its issues. It kind of reminds me of like the EJET in a way, because some of the EJET FMC, you know, flight programming for the flight plan is kind of goofy, and the same thing is with the MD-11, at least for the arrival airport. I know Jay Russ had warned me that sometimes it wasn't populate the arrival, and I've had that happen. I also actually had that happen with the 777. Was it last week sometime? Or no, was it this week? I can't remember. But I was doing a flight. It was a shorter flight too, and it showed that the arrival airport was programmed, but it wouldn't show up on the actual displays at all. It would show up the airport, but not the approach. It's very weird. Challenger says, "I'm not on SimUpdate 4, by the way." Oh, you're not on SimUpdate 4. Interesting. I can't see SimUpdate 4 making the MD-11 work, because I've seen reports in their Discord that the MD-11 has worked in Flight Sim 2024 since SimUpdate 2, kind of similar to how the PMDG 737 kind of somewhat sort of works in SimUpdate 2, or started working around that time. Alright, top of descent is coming up pretty quickly here. What is that? About 60 nautical miles? gonna go ahead and put in 2,500. P2, did you get a... You didn't get a SID coming into Tulsa, or a star, right?
No, there is only a northern star.
Oh, no, okay, okay.
Yeah, nothing from the south.
Typically with Beyondatc, for flights like this where there's no SID or star, it kind of just gives you the approach information like 5 minutes after departure. But I haven't had that happen.
This approach also has a hold, so we need to change. I have an ILS 36 right with Maltz transition. I need to change that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think.
Is it possible to ask HV for the arrival?
Yeah, you can ask Beyondatc, but sometimes it doesn't give you it correctly. Let's try now. Memphis Center, Southwest 216. What's our expected arrival runway into Tulsa?
Southwest 216. Expected arrival runway at Tulsa is runway 36 right.
Okay, so they're saying expecting 36 right, but I've done that in the past where it's like, here's what you're expecting, and it still changes it. But it could have been, you know, weather change at that time, whatever. I would like to know what Beyondatc uses for its ATIS, because it does seem to be outdated compared to the sim, and compared to like what SimBrief uses or APL uses. Well, I guess not APL.
What do you mean? Because if I look at flight radar and I defined my runway, it's always changing in the air.
Yeah. But like, there have been so many times where I've had tailwind landings with Beyondatc.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, it's 11 knots.
Yeah, yeah. But I never had that issue. Well, I guess I've had that happen with FS HUD as well. But I haven't used FS HUD as much as I use it Beyondatc, of course.
So in the proximity of Tulsa, are you getting factored, you think?
No.
Is it just straight in?
Pretty well. No, yeah, it will be a vector. Never mind. Yeah, it's a 60-degree turn. Once we get, because right now we're on 3.2, the runway's 3.6, so right now it's 40 degrees, but we're going to be turning. No, it's my heading. Never mind. Yeah, we'll get a vector 60 degrees to the north.
And how is your traffic in Beyondatc legs?
Right now, limited. There's not a lot of traffic.
How is your traffic now, P2?
Not a lot.
Oh, so also small. Medium or low?
1 second. One second, guys. I'll be back.
I haven't heard any traffic for a bit with Beyondatc.
Now, what I mean is P2 when he's got high traffic and you got low traffic, what is going to happen?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's interesting.
But on his screen, on his flight, then he must have more traffic than on your flight.
Yeah, because I know it's all based on the time of day you're flying. So I'm flying real time. I would assume P2's flying real time as well. So it's grabbing the data from flight radar 24. But it randomly generates the flights, and of course it all matters as well, like what you have for your en routes and all that stuff. You know your personal traffic settings.
Contact Memphis Center 128.475.
Yeah.
Southwest 3068.
But like, let's see me.
It's personal for you and for the other. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I bring up Beyondatc traffic map, you can see there's a lot of planes within the range. So all the purples on the screen here, that's all the ones you can only hear on the radio. And the ones in blue, those are the ones that you can see as well. So you can see on my screen here, I do have one plane that's ahead of me. I'm guessing that's that plane up there. Yeah, there's that plane there, and that plane is going to San Francisco. Where the hell's it coming from? Oh, Atlanta.
GP2 on that screen.
No, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. So they haven't got their own network yet.
No, I don't think they're ever going to.
No, it's too much.
Yeah, if we look at what SI's been doing, and like what SI's trying to do is really interesting and cool. To have this always on consistent ATC network with the virtual planes, AI planes. But the problem is it's still going to be dependent on your personal settings. Because if you have,
I think, that's the load. That's what you were talking about as
yeah.
well. That's the load on the servers. That is why it's so expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Longevity. I don't see it lasting. I can't unless there's some sort of massive increase in efficiency with AI, and so the cost can come down. Long term, I don't see it lasting. I can't see it plausible. Whereas what Beyondatc does, I can see it very plausible because, their server usage isn't very much. I'm sure they just rent a server out from someone and they pay whatever it is, a couple $100 per month to have a server access. But they don't have to deal with the constant AI, pinging. The only AI really they have with Beyondatc is the voices that are being generated. That's it. Everything else is all coded stuff, which is, in my opinion, probably the best way to go when it comes to ATC, especially because ATC, and this is where I was definitely wrong in the past when I assumed this, but when I assumed that ATC isn't consistent, but it is. If you look at just pop-up flight aware, flight radar, there are a billion planes flying in the exact same direction, flying the same course. That's ATC. And especially if you have a SID and a star, you're always going to follow the same plan over and over and over. The only times where things might be unique is our flight today. You're going to get vectored off for the departure. You're going to get vectored on in for the arrival. Outside that,
But there's always wind. There's always wind calculations of.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. And I think Beyondatc does a pretty decent job of that too, because it does incorporate it, but sometimes it overcorrects. I would say, because you'll get like a vector turn this direction, and then that wind's pushing you further over, and it's trying to recorrect it, or maybe the initial course isn't always the way it should be. Maybe it should be 5 degrees or 10 degrees more. But sometimes it's spot on. All right, starting to descend.
I see P2 were getting radar vectors for 36 right.
Oh, he's getting vectors?
Well, that's what they told him.
I'm getting vectors to find out.
Southwest 216.
Are you back again?
Approaching our top of descent. Ready for descent.
All right, we're making our descent.
Yeah, descent 360 for P2.
What the hell? I said runway 26.
Tulsa, landing runway 26. Southwest 216.
I was given 36, right? Yeah, okay. Well, I think we just had a runway change. Yeah, I'm getting runway 26 for the arrival now.
Oh, P2 is getting 36.
Yeah, I'm getting 36.
Approach briefing.
You're getting you're using Beyondatc
Yes.
with traffic?
Yeah, 36 right. Expect radar vectors 36.
We are flying the ILS approach.
Do you have traffic on or no?
Approach course is
Traffic on, yes.
the minimum
Interesting.
altitude is 200. Our approach speed.
So it's 36 right, and you got Lex.
26.
Standard
26.
approach procedure will be followed. Acceleration altitude
That's in the middle.
1,500 feet. Then clean up and follow
That's weird.
ATC
Okay, so let's see what
instructions.
real world is doing.
Any questions?
Maybe because you're a freighter.
No questions. Sounds good.
Freighter?
You're on the max.
Call
You're
out.
on the
Yeah, I'm in the max, yeah.
Ready for landing.
Yeah, so yeah. Not sure what happened.
Pressurization.
All right, so we go to Tulsa.
Recall.
Wide bodies are landing on 36 right,
Set.
Landing data.
and the narrow bodies on 26.
Minimums. 200.
Checked.
Maybe you're right. Maybe that's what it's doing. it saw that Lex doesn't require enough runway as I do. Maybe that's what it's doing.
Smaller.
So this plane departed runway 36 left. Here's the right. I'm getting 26. There's no planes coming in.
There's no runway at 26. That's water.
Started
Ah,
our initial descent
It's just water.
to arrive at the gate.
you
in
make a belly
25
landing.
minutes. We've enjoyed having you on board today and hope you'll choose to fly with us again in the near future.
Huh, that's
We'll
interesting.
Have you on the ground shortly.
I wonder why.
And that's so nice to see the difference now, you know?
Yeah.
This is a good experiment.
So Tulsa, Digital ATIS. What the hell is going on here? Arrival runway 18 left and right. Real world's using 18 left and right. P2
Yeah,
is
1/8
getting
left and right. Yeah,
the opposite. I'm getting
the opposite. Yeah.
a 90-degree correction.
Oh, that's why it's not real life, you know. And
Oh,
I got it
interesting.
all the time. I got it all the time with Beyond ADC.
It's the weather's outdated too. At least this is going from the METAR in APL. It's saying the wind's 310 at 10 in APL, but the real world weather is 180 at 11. Ah.
So they listen to the real weather, you mean?
Well, it does listen to it. I just don't know how far back it is. So it looks like it's in the middle of shifting. I'm guessing the weather in the sim or beyond ATCs, wherever it's getting its source, has shifted 90 degrees, and that's why I got it runway 26. But P2's ahead of me, so somewhere within that time frame, the wind shifted in the sim.
It's only a few minutes. That's strange. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool though to see that. Which means that
It's cool to see. Yeah.
I wonder. I bet you if we had another person on, if they were like 20 minutes behind us, 10 to 20 minutes behind us, I wonder if they would get 18. That's fascinating. All right, I better make some corrections here now. Runway 26. All right, what the hell's going on? There we go. Runway 26.
021.
I was kind of hoping to get an ILS to make it easier for me, but, you know, guess not. 52. Alright, well, that's going to be pretty close to a straight in now, because I'll get a vector. I'm probably going to end up staying on this course. Well, they might move me over to maybe 310 or something.
Yeah. P2 has a descent now of 6.7.
6.7. Okay.
It's got a turn 290. I'm sorry, I'm giving the answers of P2. Sorry, P2.
Sorry, I'm on a phone call, guys.
Yeah, you want to? Okay. Oh, so I'm doing great. I'm doing fine. Yeah.
Will's P2's co-pilot today.
yeah. I'm the first officer. Yeah. Roger. Yeah. We're going down.
We're going down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going down.
Let's see.
ASMR stream. Captain will be in and out. Okay. Have you got an update from your ATC, Lex?
Nothing yet. Just descend down to 3.6, which I'm lower.
3.6.
I'm past that now. Kind of just let the plane do its thing.
Yeah, well, I see the altimeter of P2, but he's diving. I mean,
I should get vectors any second now. It's typically at the last waypoints when it wants to give you the next vector.
Yeah, I always do my own thing. You know, when I hear nothing, I fly my own, you know, my own route and my own thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes I go below the height they give me, but then a few seconds later, they call you. But I always flying my own route.
Yeah, I'll pretty much ignore the altitude unless
Unless they give you before, yeah.
Yeah.
I understand, yeah.
Or like even yesterday I did a flight, there's my vector 305. Yeah, so I was pretty close. I said 310.
Turn left. Heading 305.
Yesterday I did a flight
Southwest 216.
into Albuquerque, and Albuquerque has a weird approach for the runway I was using because there's mountains just all around it. But beyond ATC, like any other ATC currently, other than VATSIM, doesn't have terrain awareness. So if I would have followed the instructions they gave me, I would have crashed into a mountain.
Oh my.
So that's why I don't listen to ATC sometimes.
No. Well, we're all pilots in the sim, so you see when it's okay and when it's getting dumber.
Visual approach runway 26, Southwest 216.
All right, looking good.
Southwest 216, turn left.
Well, I must say, I was when I fly into Innsbruck, you know, it's always precise.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
Innsbruck also between
Turn left.
mountains. But,
Heading 305. Descend and
it's
maintain
always great. It's always
5,800.
great.
Altimeter 3019.
I was really surprised that the one South America, the Colombia flight we did a couple weeks ago, well, the vacation week, I guess, the ATC and like altitude restrictions are really, really good. But there was no, was it a SID? I think it was a SID departure, and then it was an RNAV, or it was an NP, RMP. I think it was an RMP approach. Oh, that's P2. But it did really, really good with all the altitudes, especially with high elevation, and then all the mountains around. Not that I was aware of that, but
yeah, it's a GPS. It's a GPS landing. Yeah.
yeah, it was really nice. It was cool.
It's a GPS approach. Yeah.
Okay, so we want to be at 3,600 at this point, which is looking damn perfect based on our expected altitude. And then upon
When they make a 787, you know, Dreamliner, which is as good as the 777, then I'm going to fly it.
Oh yeah, the Dreamliner will be fun. Irishman, welcome on in. Irishman, come jump into Discord with us. I saw you did this flight earlier today.
I said Irishman, but Irishman, yeah, come into the Discord, man. The amazing Irishman.
Oh, time Irishman got up at the crack of dawn today to do this flight. I was hoping.
290.
What's that?
P2 has to turn, but I don't.
Oh.
It's a phone call.
Hopefully he's still controlling the plane.
No, he's not.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he's not turning.
I'm here, guys. I'm just going direct.
Oh, you're going direct because there's 290
Yeah,
on.
I'm ignoring beyond ATC because I'm on a call and I can't manage both.
You have to ignore everything, Peter. You're right. The captain is always right.
One thing that's really cool that they added with Flight Sim First Officer in this last update was the show performance button here on the SOP page. So now for the runway change, I have it right here. So here's the departure stuff and then the arrival. So runway 26. I can change it to whatever it is. This is an R nav, and then I can do the flaps I want to. But that's it. And I can do my V's or my minimums, 852. So I don't have to go back to the main page. You know, go to performance. It's all right here on this as front page. Really, really cool.
Yeah.
Will, this was one of the best purchases I ever made.
Yeah.
I thought he said he was going to add METAR information too, so maybe that's on a... Well, yeah, I know you can look at weather with FSFO. I'd be curious. Okay, let's look at that real quick. Oh, that's pulling from SimBrief, so let's see what that's saying, though. METAR...
Those little details in FSFO, you know, he's got the RAS also in it, you know, it's
Yeah.
great.
Okay, let's see. Tulsa 280. Yeah, see, here's the... This is interesting. 280 is what the current METAR is, so this must be what Beyondatc is pulling as well. That's why they're changing our runway to 26. So the METAR here with FSFO is saying 280 at 3, which makes sense runway 26 versus runway 36. And it's not quite at the 180, which the real world's at. So it's slightly off. So the wind's shifted by 180 degrees
Yeah, so
in real life.
So P2 is getting a crosswind, yeah.
Yeah, he's looking at a crosswind on their arrival. Let's see what VATSIM says. Can we get the weather from VATSIM? Let's see if VATSIM's up to date based on real world. 310. No, they're behind. They're exactly what APL is saying. Interesting. Huh.
Transition altitude.
Transition altitude.
Sit.
Alright, passing 18,000. Irishman saying, Sim crashed on me when I finished taxiing to the gate in Tulsa. Still got credit, but the screen went black, but was somewhat there. Oh, at least you got the credit. That sucks, though. Well, at least it crashed when you were taxiing and not, like, as you were landing. When I first... Well, okay, so when I went back to using GSX, this was a couple of years ago now, but when I went back to using it, I did a flight into New Orleans, and on final, the sim crashed. And that's when I removed GSX.
Yeah.
I was like, nope, done with that.
I was also flying for 5 hours and then the sim crashed.
Oh my gosh, that would,
Yeah, that's so terrible.
yeah. 3021 altimeter set and checked.
Does the Irishman has the standard Tulsa, or is it an extended Tulsa?
I don't know. I love GSX, but I think I might pull it off because of that reason. Yeah, so Irishman's might be getting the crashes as well. If they add in, all I want with the free or the paid version of the taxi thing I use, or the pushback tool I use, is just to have that tug connect. That's all I care about. That little bit of immersion sometimes is kind of game killing because you don't see, your plane's pushing back and there's no tug connected. But,
Yeah.
For a free program, it's fine. It's just the paid one is the one that kind of irritates me. Especially since it is marked as a compatible or pro version or whatever you want to call it. The same crap that AnyBuilds does. At least they didn't charge you for more. At least Aerosoft didn't charge you for more, I should say.
He's got the stock Tulsa, he said, yeah.
Oh, stock, okay.
Irishman is saying, I love GSX, but I think I might pull it because of that reason. So he already knows it's from, the problem is GSX.
Yeah. I think a lot of people know the problem is, that I should say they experience problems with GSX. And I get it, because GSX is a very complex thing. It is super complex to have everything working, and then you got different sceneries and different planes, and I get it, but I feel it's probably one of the most buggiest pieces of add-ons we have in the sim, and it's been out for a while.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's a little pricey too, because I don't remember how much it is, but
I bought it. I bought it in 2020, maybe 21. Yeah.
yeah. How much is it? I gotta check now. I'm curious. GSX.
But still, it's very buggy. That's true. Yeah. And the most annoying thing that is that you get a CTD or it's crashing. You know.
Yeah.
That's the most annoying.
This is not too bad. It's about $33 US. That's not terrible price, but
That's reasonable.
yeah, it's just the fact that it's just a little buggy.
Yeah, but when it's crashing all the time, then well, you have to get rid of it.
Yeah. Irishman says they are integrating with everyone, but they need to stabilize the platform a bit better. Yeah, the integration's really, really cool, but it's not if it's, you know, causing you issues.
You know, it's always starting with a long stutter. You know, it's freezing actually, and then you're hoping that you can continue. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, altitude's looking good still. Speed's great. We're right on course. That was a damn good vector, 305. It was a very good vector.
Tulsa, November 4293 Yankee. Good day.
It integrates with Cabby well. Interesting. I was really interested in Cabby. If I were to buy it, I would definitely buy just the one-time purchase and just have the basics voices. I'd be fine with that. It's just, especially right now, I'm very much interested in freighter flying. And obviously, you know, you don't use Cabby with that kind of stuff.
No. If you don't use EJET and you don't use passengers, yeah, well.
2754, 1200.
Yeah, the freighter part of GSX is kind of cool, but it also takes forever. You can, like, you know, set up the GSX to board or to load up your freight, and then go, you know, go eat and go watch a movie, and then come back and it might be done.
Yeah, that's the well, that's not the right thing to do if you're going to sim.
139.
If you want to load the Beluga,
Oh yeah.
you can fly the next day.
Yeah, go take a sleep.
You take a nap. Yeah. And fly tomorrow. Yeah.
Altimeters.
I like that. That's good. All right, landing lights coming on. So look, this is really cool. So I have, like I said, I don't have it programmed right now with Mobiflight, but eventually we'll try to get it working. I have the axes for the Thrustmaster, the ones that's meant for throttle. I have it for landing lights. You can see there I had landing lights turned on now. That's really, really cool. But I'll get that all integrated with Mobiflight eventually. I like having something I can see without looking up that the lights are on. I think I can do that probably with the flight sim panel stuff, right?
The Stream Deck is great.
Does it show you like when your lights are on?
Yes.
Okay.
P2, yeah, I talk for the FENIX now, but P2 has made so what you see on the deck is also on the panel. So yeah,
okay.
Everything is on sync.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Yeah. He made it very, very sophisticated.
Irishman says you can adjust the speed of the freight or passengers in GSX. You can. Well, I don't think you can with the freight though. The passengers I know you can, but like the baggage stuff, I don't think you can with the or with the baggage or the freight. Right? Well, you can to a point, I should say, but it still takes a while. But I get, like, for the immersion realistic part, like, you know, it's beneficial. This is a dang good vector. I'm still really impressed with this vector. This is damn good.
Let's see. 1600 is P2 getting now. 1600.
Oh yeah, where's P2? I don't even see. think multiplayer broke.
Okay, you're back, man.
So I assumed P2 somewhere over here.
Oh, airport, 2 o'clock. Support field inside, heavy one. Following the flight. I see a big tower in Tulsa.
I see you poached your last freighter flight. I came in hard, right? No, how'd it go? I don't remember. Oh no, I lost money on that because it was. No, what did I do on that last one? I forgot. With New Sky, I didn't do New Sky today because this one showed I was going to lose money. Let me see New Sky.
Give me visual approach.
Yeah, you're getting visual on 36 right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Albuquerque flight. Yeah. I lost the money on that one. I misread what I was looking at. I lost Irishman $19,000 yesterday with that Albuquerque flight. But P2
Yeah,
made you made 42,000 yesterday, so that's fine.
I saw it yesterday. Minus 19,000. Well,
Hey, I've been making a lot of money for Irishman.
you ring the bell on that one. I mean, everybody's getting a bottle of whiskey. Minus 19,000.
Alright, let's bring up the vertical speed just a little bit. And we are about... Where are we at here?
Delta 2754. Contact Kansas City Center 128.8.
About 20 nautical miles out. Alright, let's bring back the speed.
Kansas City Center 128.8. Delta 2754.
Okay. Bring up the sim voice, or sim audio a little bit.
Next will be in the jet wash of the 777.
Yeah. Caution, wake turbulence.
Climb and maintain 1717,000. Altimeter 3021.
Rating good, money bad. There was no demand heading. That's why that's, yeah. I saw it was yellow. I thought maybe we'd still make a little bit of money on that flight yesterday, but yeah, no. Bomb that one.
Cleared direct STF. Resume own navigation.
Dual autopilot.
Go ahead.
Entry.
Cabin secure and equipment stowed. Ready for landing.
Roger.
It's already land 3, yeah.
Speed brake is on.
So you're already configured. Okay, down. So you configured now.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, landing checklist complete.
Yeah. In your head it's complete. That's great.
Nice crosswind.
Yeah.
So that's just like what we were talking about.
That's what we're talking about. Because 26 is maybe head-on. I don't understand. Is there a 26 and a 36? Strange.
This feels like deja vu. That's what Irishman says.
American 3095. Tulsa departure. Radar contact. Climb maintain 1,000 feet.
Oh.
Altimeter 3021.
Autopilot off.
Autopilot off. Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
P2's coming in. He's gonna butter this one, of course. He's got the awesome Boeing.
The heavy 777.
Speed brake armed.
Descend maintain 1,700.
1,700.
Southwest 216.
Like the drama.
Spoilers are armed. 14 nautical miles out.
300.
We got the field in sight, Southwest 260. Irishman says you got a 9.7 on this one. Wait, you did New Sky on this one? If I was doing New Sky, I said I would have lost money. Which plane did you take? The Phoenix? It had to be the Phoenix.
There's one waiting.
American 3095. Cleared direct bottom. Resume own navigation.
2500.
Resume navigation. American 3095.
I heard a 5 call out there for 777.
It's always bothered it.
Reverse screen. 2 reverse speed brakes.
Buttering. 321 is what Irishman was flying. That had to be a
I
nice
think-
landing.
I think this landing is not more than 200, for sure.
Oh God, the pressure's on, man. The pressure's on.
60 knots, reverses disengaged.
American 3095. Contact Kansas City
Left.
Center 128.8.
And you look at your rate already, Peter?
City Center 128.8. American
Check the
3095.
flaps.
Focus on exit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Glide slope
Southwest
captured.
216. Contact Tulsa Tower 121.2.
Flaps 5.
Over to tower 121.2. Southwest 216.
All right, over the tower.
See you. Tulsa Tower.
Runway in
Southwest
sight.
216. Visual runway 26.
Southwest 216, Tulsa Tower.
Speed
With
coming
Lex,
down.
with Lex's flights, you always hear glide slow. You know why? He's always under it. Because he is so scared. He's so scared of falling down on 50 or 50 or 40. It's always the case.
Flaps 10.
Hey, don't tell my
You
secrets
always
out.
hear- yeah, you always hear glide slow because he wants to float over the 50 on the freeboard. And then-
Fake news, fake news.
Yeah, it's fake
Start
news.
switches.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, you should have seen
Speed brake.
this.
Arm.
Like this, I should have recorded this landing.
Gear.
Guess the landing rate.
Oh gosh, 80?
Flaps.
No, not that low. 144.
Flaps
154?
I knew it. I saw it. I knew it. Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was
All right.
beautiful.
It was
so good.
It
I
was
should've
so
recorded it
morbid.
anyway.
Yeah. 144. So the heat is on. Now,
I take your 144. I'm gonna do 50.
Runway 26.
Minus 50.
but if you go below the glide slope, it's cost you money. Okay.
All right, I got cleared to land runway 26. I'm off course currently, but that's all right. All right, oh, P2 finally popped up.
Watch the airspeed.
Oh boy, I got a crosswind too. Holy smokes, 15 knot crosswind.
Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Yeah, I think the winds shifted enough. It should have been 1.8 at this point. I feel like Beyondatc should have updated, but I don't think it gives you corrections after it gives you the initial initial runway. That's why P2 got 3.6. I wonder when it actually makes that decision.
You get a crosswind as well.
Yeah, correct. Almost a 90-degree crosswind. Oh,
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
I just had a stutter there in Tulsa, but I think that's the only one I'm gonna get. All right, let's see if we can get this one, folks. It's the AB9 versus the Thrustmaster Tca Yoke.
It's the real captain between the first officer. Yeah.
I'm definitely the first officer. P2's the
You're
captain.
the first officer. Yeah, because you're flying always below the glide slope. You 400.
I see you.
P2's watching too. He's watching the butter come in. There's gonna be a dent in the runway.
Yeah.
This is a short runway.
He's going to land on the taxiway, I see now.
Minimums.
So I'm making the call now. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
20.
Too low. Too low.
10.
Come on, get down, buddy.
Speed brakes up.
Touchdown.
Nice.
I felt a little hard though.
Auto brakes. Reverse underscore.
Bursers.
American 2348, ready to go. Runway 36 right.
That wasn't bad at all.
Whew.
Yeah, that's butter as well. Yeah. I think it's. I think he made it around 100.
I might have floated that one a little bit just to try to get P2. There's a chance. There's a chance.
American 2348.
All All right, exit to the left here.
Southwest 216.
On runway 08.
Exit next available taxiway. Southwest 216.
And let's see. Do I take this one here? Yeah, Charlie.
Southwest
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination.
Take Charlie down to Juliet, and then the
Ground 1
terminal should be there.
With us today.
Southwest 216.
We hope you
Whoa.
enjoy
Great
your
landing,
flight and
P2.
have a wonderful stay.
Thank you.
All right, P2, are you up for a second flight?
Yeah, but then you take the FENIX 321.
We can do another flight, yeah.
Okay.
Just taxiing to the gate at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The next one I have
Do we
is
do we have the time, P2?
I think I do, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, great, man.
Providence to Harrisburg is what I have. I think it'd be kind of cool. I did it the other day. It's really fun flight. I don't have the init builds Providence. I have the other whoever made the other Providence. %94 VRAM usage here at this airport. And there's no terminal. I mean, there's no gates until you get like 100 feet away. What the hell is out? What is that out here? Is that? What is that? Flags? Why are there flags outside this? What is that? Is that the welcome me in?
Yeah.
That's a congratulations on your landing rate. All right, parking brake
Okay,
is.
Tulsa.
Parking brake on.
Okay, let's go to connect this guy. Up here, ground power. And then let's check everything off here. Taxi lights are off, good. Flaps are up, perfect. Speed brakes are officially disarmed, right? Okay, cool. All right, and then cut the engines. I think my next one is Philly to Milwaukee. Philly to Milwaukee? Ooh, that'd be a fun flight. All right, let's see. What do we get? What did APL say? Drum roll, please. All right, 99 on the score, 161 for the XP. Very nice, I'll take it. Landing rate was a -130.
Nice.
130.
It was pretty dang
Oh.
good.
Well done.
Yeah.
Let's just
yeah.
confirm it with Volanta. Complete. Let's confirm it. Second person arrived here today. Who's the other one? All right, let's see. Let's confirm it. 128. 128.
Nice, dude.
Where was the touchdown zone? Where do you can see the touchdown zone, can't you? Right here's the touchdown
Throw
zone.
heat. Off.
So
Hydraulic
both you do
panel.
it now with the A321.
Flaps. Up. Parking brake. On.
I will take that landing. All right,
Engine
cool.
start levers. Off.
All right, Will's challenged me to take the FENIX out.
Weather radar.
Holy cow.
Off.
I'm gonna restart now though. I just got the GPU warning because of this airport. 97% max usage. Holy smokes, yeah.
Well, and I understand the triples. It's a very nice plane.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
It's
All
fantastic.
passengers have left the aircraft.
I understand it.
Roger.
You know, I understand gyros. I understand P2. Yeah. It's a great looking plane. Big engines.
It's a lot of fun. Once you kind of figure it out and understand like all the nuances of it, it's a tons of fun. And that Boris sound pack just changed it so much more too for the better.
I think so. Yeah. I think that's it's the next step. Yeah.
Okay, so I got the sim closed out. And let's relaunch. Okay, so that airport does work in Sim Update 4. However, it did max out my VRAM so bad that it actually killed FrameGen. So,
What's the airport again? What's our destination and
oh, our next one's gonna be Providence to Harrisburg, KPVD to KMDT.
KPVB? You meant
Delta.
D
Yeah.
to K?
To K. What is it? Harrisburg is KMDT. Mike Tango Delta.
Oh, K Mike Tango Delta. Okay.
Yeah.
KMTD. Okay, got it.
It's a fun flight. I did
course,
it the other day, and I did it at night, but it's a really cool flight.
Is it 1 hour flight or 150? Or
Oh, it's a short. It's a nice short haul. It's a Lex short haul.
Oh, it's a Lex short one. Okay.
We'll be cruising for like 5 minutes.
So if I go to the bathroom, it's gone. Yeah.
We'll be already landed. They can't turn off the seatbelt signs for this flight.
No. No beverages on the flight. No.
Exactly.
But we have a 321 specialist in the chat. I mean, I've read that Irishman is the specialist of the A321 now.
Irishman has become the specialist of the FENIX. Morning. Liking the yoke? Yes, Keith, I am. So far, so good. All right, we're going to test this yoke out really today on this next flight, though, because we're doing the 319. I'm not doing the 321. Crazy. Not for this short flight. I will take the 319.
Yes, of course. You take the flow, baby.
And we're going to see how a yoke works on this one. You're going to take what?
I'm sorry. What can you do?
I'm taking the 777.
It's technically a FedEx flight. I'm going to load up APL again. They have done a small tweak in SimBrief 4. I don't know if it was for the better. What did they change, Irishman? Irishman, jump in chat. If you want. Not pressuring you.
No pressure.
Keith, join us in chat too if you like. The more the merrier. Let's see. Okay. Irishman loves the 321 now. 319. Okay, this will be interesting to see what if you're gonna, are you gonna use Beyondatc P2?
Nah, I'm just gonna run.
Okay.
Speed run through this flight. I'm getting hungry slowly.
Oh, me too. You're an hour ahead of me, right? You're almost noon?
It's 11:40 for me.
Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop in. I'm getting runway 23 for the departure. There's P2. 23's right there. We're gonna go ahead and go to this gate here.
I don't see you.
I should be spawning in pretty quick here.
I must say that I'm having fun in the chat.
Good.
Yeah, I like it.
Fun.
Keith says, I think you made the right decision. Sticks for choppers, yokes are for real men airline pilots. Oh, that's good. I didn't want Will to see my, me playing with my stick all the time.
Oh. I wanted to see his stick between his legs, in an F8. In an F-18 with all these buttons and things and stuff,
Hey, like DCS, the best sim that's out there.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna launch up Beyondatc. I'm not gonna do flight sim first officer on this one, though, so I can go through it faster. But I will try New Sky, see if we can see what demand we have. Make Irishman some money today. 1254. Providence to Harrisburg. 19 CFM. And it is a green, so we should make some money on this flight. Elephant in the room cleared for chaos. Oh, Keith, I watched the video. The 9/11 one. It's very, very good. All right, let's go ahead and import this. Let's go ahead and fly. VRAM's up to 86. I feel like there's a VRAM leak going on. Dismiss and sync, calculate. Oh yeah, it was really good. That was a very, very good documentary. I was very engaged. All right, lights all good. Master APU. And start. All right, let's go on down here. Let's go to config. And we're gonna go to navigation and get the IRSs aligned. Am I the only goofball that forces the IRS aligning right away, or other people do it as well?
I do too.
Yeah, I don't want to sit.
FENIX especially, I don't have the 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's just too much. All right, FMC.
7 minutes is a long time.
It's a very long time. Okay, request that. Key says, sir, you're not landing in New York, you're landing in Gander. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know Gander was as big of a deal as it was. That was really interesting. 1254. 40 for the cost index. Holy smokes. 380 for the cruise. And let's go ahead and send this to the McDo. Send that to the McDo. That should populate. And I'll just get a radio clearance.
American 1254, IFR to Harrisburg Airport.
American 1254, Providence clearance, cleared to Harrisburg Airport.
2255.
Then as filed.
Let me get Volanta updated.
4,000 feet. Expect flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 123.675. Squawk 2255.
All right, runway 23.
Cleared to Harrisburg Airport.
Best part about
Radar
the
vectors Putnam,
777-200
then
is
filed.
dual start.
Maintain
Just go.
4,000
Oh, yeah.
feet.
Done.
Expect flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure.
Runway 13 is the
No one has
arrival.
time to wait for
Frequency
2 engines to get
123.675.
We don't have time
Squawk
for all.
2255.
That's just another reason why the Boeing's better.
1254.
Just saying, just saying.
American 1254, read back.
Will's got me in this piece of crap
Contact ground
Airbus.
1.9 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Yeah, just the most selling
We'll
aircraft in the world.
contact ground 121.9.
People got ripped off, that's all I say.
Or engine start. American 1254. Thanks.
All right, ready for that. We can get a pushback now.
American 1254.
Let's see. The community
16,
indoor ice
request
rink
pushback.
became the biggest fridge in North America. Donated really
American 1254,
for Gander.
Providence ground, pushback approved. Face southwest.
All right, pushback approved. Face
Back
southwest.
approved. Face southwest. American 1254.
It's very nice how fast you can get some of these planes to, from startup to pushback, or from entering the sim to pushback.
In Phoenix, it's just a button.
Oh yeah, yeah, it really is. All right, let's go on down below here. System 1, arm, start engine number 2. No, 1 in this plane. 1. All right. Engine number 1 starting up.
Views off, auto brake, TO, flight controls checked, equipment removed.
At this time, in just a few moments, we'll be showing you the safety video. Once the video has concluded, we'll be in the aisles to answer any questions you have before we're seated for taxi
Set.
out. My name is Susan. I'm your purser for today's flight, along with Charles in the economy cabin.
Tom population 12,000 to 7,000 guests for a week. Oh yeah, that's huge. Engine number 1 is good. Engine number 2 is next.
Welcome to your American
All right,
Airlines
webcam is on for the Yoke cam.
on its way to one of our many destinations across the globe.
Max,
Made possible by our dedicated team members.
you're pushing back, ready?
We
taking off.
Oh, taking off. Oh, wow.
That's why your safety
Point
is so
six.
important to us. So let's go over some in-flight
I see you on the
instructions so that
taxiway
we
now,
can get
P2.
you safely on your way.
I'm just next to the runway, so.
Oh, you're next to. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't need
Oh,
a
he's
lot
right
of
next to
time.
cargo. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And pull the strap to tighten. To open,
I'm pulling a legs.
top of the bucket. And remember,
Spawn, take off, land, done.
Yes.
Next flight.
Yeah, that's right.
now,
Yeah, no, checklist, what's that? Yeah.
Checklist overrated.
Boarding, deboarding, come on.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm having a break now. Bye bye.
Max auto brake, full reverse, exit the first taxiway after touchdown. Shut the engine, flight down.
That's exactly how you do it.
That's an exterior flight. Yeah. If you don't get your bag, you're going back.
We got time for baggages here.
Passengers are like, but our bags, like, I have another flight to do. Is your bag important or my flight important?
Exactly. See?
All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Take a moment to locate the nearest one. Keep in mind, it may be behind you.
Yeah.
Door exits have evacuation slides to use in the
There's
Passengers
P2.
are going back and forth. That's an airliner.
Are you in an American livery, P2?
Yes.
Alright, so they actually model match properly. That's cool.
When directed to exit,
Listen to the
What are you
listen to
seeing?
the
Yes.
engine.
away from the airplane. If the cabin loses pressure, oxygen masks will drop automatically.
The engines of the 777 is great.
Oh, yeah. They're like the entire size of this of the EJET. Entire plane. Alright, I'm gonna do the good pilot thing. I'm not gonna take November here. I'll take Alpha. Give P2 a little bit of room. Oh, I forgot to even get taxi clearance. Oops. Oh well.
What's the destination again?
Harrisburg.
Harrisburg.
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Once outside, pull the tab to inflate your vest, up lower to the red tube. In the water, a light on your vest will automatically.
Alright, P2's almost at 20,000, or 20,000. 2,000.
The safety card shows how to use it.
Yeah,
It's our honor to care for you on your journey.
P2's already on his coffee break.
Please refer to the safety card, or feel free to ask any
Alright, takeoff
cabin
config.
check. And as always,
No
let us
blues.
know if there's anything we can
Throttle
do to
coming
make
up.
your journey more enjoyable.
Flaps up.
And there's flexing. Engine stable.
American Airlines. You are why we
Jesus, that's Keith. Jesus.
Jesus. Alright, a little bit of a crosswind on this departure.
Yes. Yeah, it was a bit windy.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Say no more, nuts, Jesus.
Very, very good. 4,000. Let's swing on over.
But you'll be surprised when you use the Stream Deck legs with the profile of P2. It's so the buttons do exactly. You know what panel is saying? All the buttons work with on and off, and all the lighting. Everything's working.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it. I'm gonna try it. I'll
Yeah.
I'll start working on it this evening. Gears already up. Flaps are coming up. Spoilers are disarmed. We'll pick up Beyondatc TC up in here in the sky. Since I screwed up and I didn't get taxi clearance. Just took off.
The Irishman. Ice. 5 times the ice.
Alright, AP is on. Yeah, the yoke handles really nicely with the FENIX. Really nice. Let's see what else we got going on. Still subscribed, Keith says. Release from Jesus. Jesus. Oh, man. This is an interesting flight because of the curve. So you see, we do this like almost like a U coming into the airport. Instead of going like direct to the airport, we're doing this complete U up here. It's really weird.
And what you're giving altitude now?
I'm currently at 7,000, but I'm gonna climb up to 380.
Oh, 380, because it's a short flight. I thought it was less.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a lower altitude, but it's pretty high.
Like a rocket, the 777. I'm P2.
Yeah, I put it on full climb power as well.
Yeah. If you got your
Climb power 2, and I increased it to full climb power.
it's like in the FENIX, if you put your cost index on 0, then it's going like a rocket.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I always thought it was the other way around.
I wouldn't get much cruise time, so I just give it full climb power.
Yeah, full climb power. I hear you, Lex, but it's when the cost index is getting higher, then it's going slower. You're pitching slower.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
So I got a cost index of 30. Oh shoot, I forgot to do my landing lights. Crap. Okay. Okay, so you're saying with the flight sim panels that there'll be an icon. When I hit that icon, it will change from the lights being on to off, but it will also show me the icon that the lights are on.
Correct. That's correct.
That's exactly what I need.
When you push your batteries in the beginning, it's also the buttons. It's always going off. Yeah.
Okay, so like in the FENIX, it's very different than a lot of other planes where the FENIX, or not just FENIX, but the Airbus, when there's lights on up here, it means that the switch is on, or sorry, off. So you see like the pumps here, they say all off there, but none of them are lit, so that means they're on. Wonder why Airbus does that. It's an interesting, like I don't know what's right or wrong. I guess it's up to
if you see a white light, it's wrong, so you have to push it. It's like in the ATR. ATR is the same.
Yeah, ATR is the same, yeah. But like the Boeings are different. The Boeings, if it's a light on, it means it's
everything
good.
Is different in a Boeing.
Everything. That's American versus European.
Every year they invent something and they put it. Let's see where we have. There we got a. There we have spare room. Well, just put it right there. And that's why you're always searching and looking, and there's no logic. In the newer Boeings there's logic, but not in the older ones.
The CRJ is like the Airbus though, right? The lights... No, hold on. No, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. It's more of like a Boeing.
That's an Embraer, yeah.
Because the light's on, then it means it's on. If light's off, it means, yeah, okay. I'm trying to think of a plane that's similar to the Airbus planes. The Embraer is... The Embraer doesn't really have lights. It just has a lot of knobs.
Keith is saying.
Keith says, leave it to Lex... Alright, let's say leave it Lex to have his first flight with the stick in a 777, then soon after fly the bus with the yoke. That you might squeeze it in CRJ for the first flight. I was challenged by Will on this one. He says to do the FENIX. Well, he said 321. I'm not that brave. I'll do the 319.
Glide slope.
Speaking of which, let me disable the glide slope up here so we don't hear it. Because I already know what's going to happen.
Yeah. So next time, all streams on the FENIX, push the button. Yeah.
Oh boy, that's hilarious. Okay, so we're getting runway 1. Oh, I gotta get Beyondatc TC updated here. Let me see. So let's go over to. We should be already at center probably. Announce on frequency.
Boston Center, American 1254. Good day. Flight level 201.
Soon after flying the bus with a yoke. Well, so to be fair, Keith, I own this side stick. Or, I'm sorry, the side stick. I own this yoke 2 years ago. I don't think I ever used the FENIX because I don't think I owned the FENIX at the time. And so I don't think I even tried it with the default fly, or not the default, but the fly-by-wire. So I figured this would be an interesting way to test. What the hell? They want me to turn heading 135. I'm just gonna ignore that. But it'd be an interesting way to compare the range and the accuracy between the AB9 and the TCA. I know they're two totally different devices and handle it very differently. But what I'm finding is that my Alpha, I have the first gen Alpha, it's not as accurate as it used to be. Well, not used to be, it's not as accurate as I have always said it is. And that's because they did definitely with the XPC version, the Xbox version, they added in more sensors or upgraded the sensors, whatever it is. I was reading about that. And I definitely can feel that. I can very much feel that with this stick, or with this yoke, with the side stick, the AB9 side stick. I can feel the difference in there, and I feel like I have a lot more control over the aircraft with just minor adjustments. It really makes me want to try the XPC now. I'm not going to go buy it, because then I'd never use this one. But if Micro Center had the Alpha XPC in stock, I probably would have just gone with that. In all honesty, just to see the difference. But this is a really, I like this yoke. I have a feeling this is going to be my go-to flight controls for foreseeable future.
I think this is a good buy because you're flying the 777 a lot, and also the iFly.
Yeah.
And if you got the Ursa Minor on the side for the FENIX, that's okay.
Yeah. What I like,
why not?
What I like the most about the TCA yoke is it just feels right for me, you know.
Yeah, but it's more Boeing. I mean, it feels like a Boeing.
Yeah, it does. It really, you feel weight to it, I think. Where with the Alpha, I love my Alpha. I will never rave enough about the Alpha. With the Alpha, you don't really feel weight. You feel tension. With this Boeing, I feel weight to it. It's hard to explain, but like it's not the weight you feel like with the Moza. The Moza, you feel real weight in there because of the the force feedback. You feel the weight. This one is obviously it's springs. That's all it is. But I feel the weight. It's such a weird sensation.
I think you've did it the right way. This is a good one.
Yeah, I really wanted to love that Moza. Well, I shouldn't say love it. I do love it. The Moza, the AB9 is really cool. The MH16 is a very cool flight stick. It's high quality. It's top notch. It's great. But if I'm having issues with the traffic, that's a big deal. Traffic was honestly the thing that brought me over to Beyondatc TC from Say Intentions. It was the big key feature that brought me over. I could have dealt with, you know, the weird ATC, you know, transition, or the vectors and stuff like that from time to time, because you get that with Beyond ATC, you get that with FSHUD, but Beyond ATC, I feel, is just the whole package of things. Who's the voice? I know the voice in Discord. Let's see, does he have a YouTube channel? I know that voice. Will, do you have a YouTube channel?
My own channel, but it's 18 plus.
There you go. 18 plus. His Only Flaps channel.
Yeah, it's a Flap 5 channel.
American 1254. Contact Boston Center tree 265.
Center on 3265.
No, it's a grandpa channel.
Grandpa channel. So we lost P2. He's out there somewhere.
Good day. Flight level 2.
Or sniper in Battlefield 6.
How are you liking Battlefield 6, Will?
For about 20 years ago, I was at Battlefield 2 and I was sweating and losing from 16 years American, you know, and now I am at the scoreboard. I'm the almost the last one, you know. So
but are you having fun?
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult, but I'm having fun.
Good.
Well, camping is not. You can't camp as before. You know?
Yeah.
They spot you right away, and
yeah. Yeah, there.
Running is not for me. No.
Oh yeah, it's tough. It's too fast. It's too fast.
It's faster than before, but yeah.
The graphics are nice. The weapons are cool. It's the mass chaos of Battlefield that I remember. But I remember when I was playing on stream, there was that guy that was hiding behind that fence, and I didn't get to kill him, but the AI got to kill him. It was a nice moment.
Yeah. If you lose from AI, you know, and you're going to bed, you're lying awake for an hour. I lost.
I lost to AI.
I lost to AI. Yeah. Keith is saying, sounds a lot like a VR YouTuber.
Oh, he says that you sound like a VR YouTuber that he watches.
Oh, yeah. Quest 3.
Okay, so we can start preparing the arrival. So go to our next phase, and QNH is 2983.
Well, Keith, I don't hope I sound like the A330 driver. I don't have a German accent.
Will is not a real-world pilot and doesn't try to act like one. 130
well,
is
that's a good one. That's on the spot.
500 beats. Okay. Arrival is set. Key says, nope, not him. This approach into Harrisburg runway 13 is really, really cool because you come over the water and the runway is pretty much it's almost like the visual river in DCA. Yeah, to an effect. You're not following the river for the approach, but you are partly. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, but when you're landing, you're going with the undercarriage through the water. I mean.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Too low terrain.
It's because all the clouds are really low, Will. They're really low. I gotta make sure I'm under the clouds. Even on a clear day. you never know when they're gonna pop up.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah. Well, you're in the Airbus now, so have you pushed the button for the glide slap already?
It's been disabled.
It's been disabled, yeah. I feed my cat because because it's 6 o'clock. Yeah. She was jumping on my lap.
Oh.
Food. I want food. Cats are so demanding.
Oh, they are.
Not like dogs. They're very smart.
This morning I had to take out the dog because my wife's out of town, and it's raining. It was raining this morning, so I took him out, and he's like, "Oh no, I can't go poop. It's raining out. It's too much." I'm like, "You need to go outside and go poop."
Yeah, you need.
American 1254. Contact Boston Center 134.3.
Yeah, dogs are different, huh?
Oh,
Contact
yeah.
Boston Center 134.3.
Like
American
women.
1254.
Like women.
Boston Center.
They're different.
American 1254. Flight level 373.
Dokit says just checked. It's VATSIM.
Well, all I'm getting out of that is that you sound like a famous person.
I sound like a filthy person.
Oh.
VATSIM. That's yeah, it's a bit of how do you call it? Not really thought about VATSIM. Bit of an edgy name.
Mm-hmm. So yesterday, my cousin and I watched the new Superman movie.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm a fan of the Man of Steel series, or the movie. I love Henry Cavill. He's really, really good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, best.
It felt very, very realistic, and Henry Cavill is a very good Superman. This new one, it's not bad. I'll say that. It's not a bad movie, but it's very much a modern movie. And
yeah, that's the good word.
Yeah, because like
that's the right word.
It has so many different stories in the movie that you can't keep up with the storyline. For example, there's a main thing that happens towards the end of the movie, and all of a sudden it pulls you in a different direction. And I had asked my cousin, I said, "Hey, what about this?" He's like, "Oh, I forgot that even happened." And I'm like, that was the plot behind it. I don't know. Like, you watch Man of Steel, and it's a very simple story. You know, it's
because everybody knows Superman.
Yeah.
That's why it's simple.
Mm-hmm.
But this monoversion is made like the older versions with Christopher.
Yeah, Christopher Reeves. Yeah.
Yeah, with Christopher Reeves, and they made it more. They made it more like this time on this, very modern, and
Mm-hmm.
for the younger people.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because they have to understand what's the story behind Superman.
Yeah.
And they did a really good job.
Yeah, they did good job at it wasn't your typical new Superman movie or superhero movie where you got to have an origin story. It was like 30 years past him being born, or on Earth and all that jazz, and they kind of just they gave you little tips of what was going on, in his life.
It's especially made for the millennials and
Yep.
And the generation Z, and X.
Yep.
And, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. For sure. The guy that played Superman wasn't bad. Here's the thing, though, I didn't care for is when I watched the old the Reeves Superman, watched the Henry Cavill Superman, they never were really mad. They never had this I'm better than you kind of attitude. This this new one, he had that. He had it kind of in there, like I'm Superman, I'm great, I'm amazing, but he never said he was. It's just there was just this thing about him.
He was more aggressive.
Yeah, like he shouted a couple different times, and I'm like, I don't remember. Like I remember watching the Man of Steel, and then at the end of the movie, he kills Zod, and that emotion that Henry Cavill had, he screamed. You know, he was so sad and angry that what happened. That was powerful. That was a powerful moment. But there was a nice little speech that this new Superman had that I thought was great, and it kind of, it really, honestly, it kind of felt a little bit like the politics of the U.S. right now, because it was about, you know, Lex Luthor not liking Superman because, yeah, not liking him because he was an alien. He's not from Earth. And, you know, if you're understanding the U.S. culture going on right now, there's a lot of issues going on with immigration and people being deported, and, you know, because they're, you know, a different race than white. And it kind of had a little bit of that tone in there as well, which I thought was kind of interesting that they touched on how Superman, yeah, he's not from Earth, but he is an Earthling because he's been here for so long, and he cares about humans and people. It was kind of it was touching. I liked the speech he had there. It was a nice little like minute explaining, you know, that.
I saw the message. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
the message.
it was nice. It was very, very nice. Let's see. Keith says very similar accent and voice. Felt like I knew you already. Oh, look at there. Well, you're warm and you're friendly.
I'm warm and friendly.
Will says that can't be right.
You don't know me.
That was good.
Very similar accent and voice. Felt like I knew you already. So we're friends now? I give you my bank number.
Oh, man.
American 3287. Contact New York Center 133.25. Center on 133.35. American 3287. See you.
And looking, I see a lot of movies now because my back hurts a lot, and so I have a lot of time to watch movies.
Lay in bed and watch movies?
Well, not laying in bed, on the couch actually,
Mm.
and walking a bit, and then lying again. And it's too painful to fly. It's too. I got heavy painkillers, you know. So not allowed to drive with painkillers.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not allowed to fly as well.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, maybe it's a hernia. I don't know. Yeah, but you know, I'm coping with it.
Funny sometimes.
What caused? I remember you were talking about it in Discord, but what caused? Do you know what caused it?
No, it's just how do you call it? Yeah, in Dutch, it's slijtage. How do you call it in English? Worn out.
Okay.
No, aging.
Is it just been hurting, like getting worse over time?
No, yeah, it's getting worse. You know, it's like about 50 years ago it started.
Oh, okay.
But you know, with a lot of moving and sporting, a bit of sports and a bit of more walking and things. It's but now it's on the point that it's. So I think you know, between the disc of your spine,
Okay.
there's a gel. when you're young, there's a gel which dampening the movement, and now the gel is more gone. You know, so
okay.
how the discs are more stretching.
And
Yeah.
all they're giving you is painkillers? Or are you gonna do like have you had like X-rays and whatnot?
Yeah, I've had X-rays, and they want to operate me. But
Oh,
then
okay.
You get injections in your spine. That's dangerous.
Oh, like steroids?
Yeah.
Is that covered
So
for
that's-
free in the Netherlands?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Netherlands, you pay $380 a year.
Mm-hmm.
So $380 a year, and then after the $380, you can get sick for free.
Really?
Yeah, everything is free
And that's from the government, right?
from the government, but that's why we pay a lot of taxes.
Yeah, what is the tax percentage there?
For instance, we pay 21% on food.
21% on food?
On food.
Holy smokes. That's
Yeah.
what, almost 4 times what I pay here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 3 times. That's crazy. But do you,
On money, what you earn, we paid 33%.
33% on
Yeah.
what, federal tax, I guess? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Holy smokes. So you make $100, you only make $70 out of that.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. But I guess,
But-
you know, if you're...
We have a different system than in the US, because when you work for an entrepreneur or it's automatically he's putting the how do you call it? You already pay the tax,
Yeah.
so your boss already has the 33% every month, and he's giving that to the government.
Yeah. Do you...
So we don't have to pay once a year.
Okay.
We pay every month automatically.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Is there like a refund system like in the US? Or no?
Contact New York Center 134.5.
Like we get our, you know, if we overpay taxes, most US citizens overpay taxes, and the US government then refunds you in the
Oh
spring.
yeah,
Flight level
once a year you can put in forms. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's right. That's because of age or your situation has changed, or you know,
Mm-hmm.
you got a lot of rent, or you got a bigger house or smaller house. You once a year you can
Roger.
fill in forms,
American
and then you get the money back.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a so in the US we have Social Security. So when you're up to retirement age, the government will give you a monthly check so you can live. Is there something like that there?
Yeah, we have when you reach the age of the pensionada, you get every month you get an amount of money until you die,
Okay.
and that's approximately $1,600.
Okay. Okay. That's
And
close to the
then-
US then. Well, I think that's under...
Yeah, that's your pension, and but it's government pension, and then your own pension, what you have worked, is coming on top of that.
Okay, so like a 401k, but you have pensions. Okay, yeah, okay. Interesting.
So what I've worked 27 years as a train driver, and then so I get a pension of that as well.
Oh, okay.
So I got about the same money when I got 67 years. Then I got the same money as when I've driven, as a driver.
Does the pension carry over from different companies?
Only where you work for.
Only for the company, or just the years of service?
Now the years that you work there for.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get a full, actually, what I earn now, that I earn the same in about 5 years.
Okay. Interesting. It's so cool to see, like, or hear the differences, you know, with different countries, how they do it. And if we could find a way to have everything universal, like, take the best from every one of them and make it everywhere the same, you know, like the free healthcare. I know some people are against it in the US because of the tax increase, but then you have to look at it and would it balance out? Like right now, the max I pay with insurance for healthcare would be $3,200 a year. But you know, if it's free up to, you know, well, for you it's $380, I think you said. It's still, I think it's going to be cheaper, even with the higher tax rate that you have there. It'd be cheaper for someone like me that has to go to the doctors every single month, you know, and deal with my stuff.
You know, I hear you. If I go to the doctor in January, and then in February I already am at the you know, at the 380.
Yeah.
So after that, everything is free.
Yeah. See, I like that because for like me, I would have to.
If I call an ambulance, it's free.
Oh, really?
Or if I call an ambulance and I'm not at the 380, I have to pay the 380 first, and then it's the whole year is free.
Yeah, I like that. That's the U.S. one, and it's so dependent in the U.S. based on the job you have too, which is awful, because if you get laid off tomorrow, you know, you have no insurance then, you know, and that's just a terrible thing to have everything tied to a job, because jobs aren't guaranteed. Companies go under, companies lay off, companies restructure, and that can massively impact you as a person.
Yes, but here in the Netherlands, we pay every month. You pay. You get your sheets, and every month you pay for the pension.
So, do you pay even if you don't work?
If you don't work, but you're still employed at that boss or at that company, you still pay the pension.
Oh, interesting.
So, and then it's accumulated, and then the whole pot, you know, the pot of money it's a big pot of money.
Look at this, guys. My plane's diving.
Your plane is diving.
Look at that.
Diving? Let me see.
Yeah.
6,000 feet per minute.
Holy smoke, 6,000?
Yeah, because
wow.
there was a discontinuity on the plan and my VNAV path has...
completely crap, so that's why it's diving. You got a shoot speed too. Just get your parachute and
it'll be fine.
Tell the passengers to get a pillow.
I'm diving at I'm going down pretty quick here too. 4,000, 41,000. All right, leveled off at 41,000. And it's coming back up now.
So you accumulate your pension, you know, every month, and then when you're 67, if you make it.
If you make it, like you say that. If you make it.
If you're still breathing, then so you accumulate. Actually, you're saving your own pension.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's also done automatically by the company you work for.
I like that. I do like that.
So you don't save it yourself. Yeah, you save money, but it's on your own account, of course. But that's yeah.
And you
that's a
can
piggy-
you
that's a
can
piggy bank.
you can move that from job to job, right? The pension?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can move it. Yeah. But it's gone also automatically
Okay.
because the new employer is going to take care of the old employer, employee.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
everything is done automatically. But the taxes on the money is actually 33%, approximately. Yeah.
Wow. What is let me see what our federal, I think ours is 18%. Let me see. That's federal tax. I know it's also based in the US on how much you make. So mine is mine's 22%. How does it work in Canada? The PT stepped away. Yeah, mine's 22% for federal taxes, but then I also have state taxes. How does the tax system work in Canada, P2?
We have tax slabs like progressive income tax. The higher you make, that portion of your income gets taxed higher.
Okay, so like the US.
You know what I mean? Like tax brackets. Yeah, we have tax bracket systems.
Okay, so yeah, that's the same as US then. Okay.
Yeah, and then we do a monthly contribution to the pension plan and to unemployment insurance, which we can claim later.
Ah, so you have something similar to the Netherlands then. Okay, okay, so you have the pension system,
Yeah.
and then you have the healthcare pay-in. Okay, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and then some of our taxes goes towards healthcare as well.
Okay. Does
How's the healthcare in Canada?
Slow, lot of wait, but it's free. I mean, taxpayer funded.
like completely free? You don't have to pay for a single thing?
If you're in the same province, then no. Like in Ontario, I don't have to pay anything for pretty much anything. I can call the ambulance, I can do whatever I want.
Really?
No charge.
Medication, all that stuff's free?
Rates are higher, it's higher, it takes longer to see a specialist. The family doctors are overwhelmed, so not a lot of, hands-on patient care.
Okay.
But,
It's the same here. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I
So,
think it's same for any country which has like a single payer system.
so if you had, let's say you had the flu today, do you think you can get an appointment today to go see a doctor?
My doctor, most likely in a couple of days.
Okay. And the same thing with you, Will?
Yeah. Well, he's coming immediately, but he's around the corner. You know, it's like a small country, so I think it has something to do with smaller countries, and America is so big. I mean,
Yeah.
and a lot of people, so that's why the healthcare system is working, but not in the United States. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
it's about the size.
Yeah, I could.
It's all about
Size
size.
and funding as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
Depends on how much of a priority government puts on healthcare.
Which they don't care about in the US.
If I get unemployed, I got 70% of my last wages.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not that good here. It's very basic, the unemployment insurance.
But still,
we might get like a couple of thousand a month.
still you lose 30%, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
But you can live with it.
When it comes to social security, Europe is like one of the best. Then comes the UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand.
US is dead last.
Yeah. Did once.
You work until you're 90.
Yeah, a lot of people in the United States, they don't want to call an ambulance because they.
Oh, it's crazy
they rather-
expensive.
It's crazy expensive. They rather die than calling an ambulance.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the truth.
Yeah.
You get in a car accident and you're like, you lose an arm. Ah, I'll get some duct tape, throw it on there, it'll be fine. It'll be $3 to get some duct tape or $1,000 to get an ambulance. I'll go with the duct tape.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's an Enfield. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back, everyone.
Yeah.
Even in Canada right now, even basic dental for like certain income level families are getting covered by the government. They recently made a change.
You mean for the dental?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And drugs are also like kind of covered a little bit. It's a messy system, but if you
mean the
have like a
medicine?
small insurance from your, like most employers that I have worked for at least here have not even charged me for health insurance. It's like a free perk that they give out.
Yeah. Okay.
Descend and maintain.
Well, here is standard. Every citizen in Holland,
1254.
you have to pay 380 every year.
That's actually not bad. If that helps improve the healthcare system, just everybody paying a premium
Yeah.
universally, I think it's a good system. I like it. I would rather have that system in Canada, where people know how much they are contributing and like you define the pool, right? Like everybody pays X amount and this is the amount that we will invest towards healthcare. Makes it simple.
Yeah. Yeah, and you contribute with the 380. So, and why not? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because otherwise it's going empty. Because people live longer. So, and when you're aging, you need more doctors. That's the problem.
That's the problem that Canada is facing right now. We don't have enough family doctors. We don't have enough nurses. So that's a problem right now.
Uh-huh.
I think
So
it's
are
the
you-
same in the UK. The
Yeah.
NHS is not well funded.
Turn right. Heading 270. American 1254.
Lex has forgotten this.
Radar contact.
Sea legs.
Yeah, he's standard.
I must have slept.
Yeah, he's now he's got a sterile flight deck now.
Contact Harrisburg approach. American 1254.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm back.
American 1254.
Your standard is flickering.
12,600.
Oh, I'm a standard person. Let's see. Standard. Altimeter. Perfect. Okay.
Altimeter
And
2983.
vector.
Approach runway 13.
Didn't it give me a heading change? 270?
Yeah, Victor.
Victor. Okay, cool. What is Captain No Spam? What's going on there? Captain Bob? Okay, 10,000 coming up.
Is your VNAV is your profile broken?
No, it's all good. It's just Boeing being Boeing.
Descend, maintain.
Boing, boing.
5000.
Boing, boing.
You're
So, I'm going to show on the
You're
screen
heading-
here.
you're heading for thunderstorm P2.
Yeah, I saw that.
These, the thing I have in here in the cam, this is a Wilson, these are Wilson grips. These are for tennis, tennis rackets. But anyways, this wrap,
I used to play tennis.
did you really?
What those wraps do?
These are to wrap around the yoke. People have said if you wrap it around the TCA Boeing yoke, it gives it that alpha feel, like that rubber kind of feel that I like.
That's what my girlfriend said. Yeah.
Wrap it with plastic. Oh, that's good.
Feel that you like, yeah.
So much.
That was good.
So you got Wilson grips on your Alpha.
I got some Wilson grips on my Alpha.
Oh my god, it's unsellable.
Oh man. Alright, let's see. Altimeter 2983. P2, are you on final yet? You should be on final pretty quick, right?
Turning base.
I don't have you. That's a beautiful sight though. Holy cow. Look at that.
Yeah, P2 as well. Going away for 1 minute. Be back.
Okay. Wow, that is so amazing.
128 is a
I didn't think the weather was going to be this bad. I guess I didn't check, but makes it exciting. Alright, we're clear down to 5,000. You have runway, or you're not doing Beyondatc, so you're doing runway 13, right?
I'm beyond DTC at this point.
I'm beyond it.
Are you talking to me?
Always talking to you.
Behind my back? Of course. Of course.
Of course.
It's that wielded crazy wheel from Amsterdam.
Laps 25, 131.
Those are the medicine kicking in. You know?
P2 said he was gonna pay to have you come join us at the expo this year, or next year.
Yeah, no, I did not say that.
I'm pretty sure I heard it.
That's funny. That's very, very funny.
For myself. I'm not even paying for myself.
Yeah, I got the feeling that P2 is loaded. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish. If I was loaded, oh my god, my life would have been so
There's P2 popped up. Alright, gonna be in the soup. Looks like the soup's all the way down to
localizer sound.
15. Lex, if you can see, Lex, if you can't see your family doctor, you can go to any clinic on a walk-in basis for 0. I live in Calgary. Oh, retracted.
Keith.
Yeah, Keith retracted his own message.
Keith retracted.
And healthcare also depends on province to province. I live in Ontario. Ontario is very different than other provinces. I'm not sure how it is in Newfoundland where Keith lives. It may be very different for him.
So what if you move to a different province? Are you kind of screwed?
You'll have to switch insurance. You'll have to take the insurance of that province.
Okay. But the coverage and all that should be the same, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's
okay.
just for government purposes, they just make
But it's a bit strange, isn't it? I mean, Canada is the second biggest country in the world.
Yeah.
That's because we are a confederation. We are not a. We are not.
Yeah.
The structure of the country is very different, right? It's a bunch of provinces who decided to.
Here we go.
Together, and so it's a very different concept.
There we go. Okay. They're not states like in the United States. Okay.
It's more looser. I would say it's looser than that. I was reading about it during my citizenship exams. It's a bit more looser.
I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
Well, maybe sometimes.
Like pros and cons.
Maybe once upon a time when Lex is an old man, I mean, it's okay in the States as well.
I'm old now.
I would love to move to the Netherlands, to be honest. It's just a language barrier. At this point, when learning another language, it'll kill me.
P2, I don't even know how to speak English, right? And I'm an American.
but on your behalf, P2, because of your education, because of your work, it's less paid here in Europe.
Really?
Yes, that is true. I actually have a good network in the Netherlands. I worked for Achmea for a while in Canada. Yeah,
Achmea,
I worked for a subsidiary of Achmea. So I have some friends, like my former boss and a couple of other people. They still work for Achmea in different other companies.
Why is the pay gonna be less there?
It's just how the market is.
Yeah, IT market in Europe is not that interesting like in Asia or in Canada.
Huh. Is it more like physical stuff more? Does physical stuff pay more there? Like physical jobs?
I'm not really sure. But yeah, I know technology-wise I won't make as much money as I will in US or Canada. US obviously pays the most. Canada is close. I still took like a very hefty pay cut.
Interesting.
But that's okay. I like it here more. So.
If you go to South Korea or to China, hey, well, then you get loaded.
Yes. But you also work like 12-hour days.
Oh yeah.
Days
You work 7 days a week. Yeah.
All that money and you can't buy anything.
You find a big building to jump from. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. That's sad, but truth. All right, bumpy arrival here. Got a crosswind as well.
We're going to concentrate on the arrival.
Flaps 3.
You are already landing.
800 feet, autopilot disengage.
Great approach.
Yes,
AP off.
You don't get your wheels wet, P2, because Lex is going to.
Whoa, bring me around for another try. That's interesting. Oh, I didn't tell Beyondatc that I saw the runway, so it thinks that I need to go around. I like that it does that, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, we were talking too much.
Alright,
No,
we gotta make sure we don't go too low, so Will doesn't yell at me and give me glide slope warnings.
If I hear glide slope, it's cost you money.
Good thing it's disabled.
landing.
P2 already shows you're on the ground. I'm confused.
Exactly 50 over the threshold. P2 is going to bother it.
Oh, I heard a 5 call. I got competition.
Ooh,
Oh wow!
that was heavy.
This one was heavy.
Okay, I got no competition.
Floated. Yeah, this one was heavy.
You floated 275, I think.
Let's see. Reverse screen, 2 in reverse. Speed brake up.
Oh, now it's up to left.
Reversers disengaged.
I got this. I got
I'll
this.
take the exit to the left.
100.
Pretty sure it was a 250.
50.
I ballooned and then the plane lost energy.
20.
Yeah, that's right. He was dropping.
5.
Oof.
That's okay.
Oh, ouch. 364.
You got 364?
Yeah, 364 for me.
Oh, for you?
Yeah.
I'm 271.
Dang, alright, you beat me on this one.
I don't see you though. Oh, I see you, yes.
There's a plane on the runway, because messing with my visuals.
364 for legs. Well, I tell you that it's still in real life it's still a good landing.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. Like, it's more about getting the landing in the zone and making sure that you safely land. These numbers, these are just like for fun, man.
The line and distance, yeah, that's it.
I mean, in real world, my landing would be considered a very bad landing just because I floated down the runway.
I definitely didn't float, but it's definitely different flying with this yoke versus the Alpha. or even the AB9. Also, the crosswind wasn't my friend.
Yeah,
Yeah, but guys, listen, it's the FENIX. It's so different.
also, yes, also that.
It was fun though. Like I felt I had full control over everything I was doing. There was no like delay. There was no, you know, me giving it an input and it was like, oh yeah, let me do it now. Felt good. Very similar to the AB9.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm flying with P2. P2 Airlines.
B2 Airlines.
The trust to fly.
Well, as long as it's in the Boeing, it's fine. He flies an Airbus and...
Ouch. Ouch. I am triggered.
So.
Let's see, Keith said you can't see your family doctor immediately. You can go to any clinic to walk in for OS. I'm presently recovering from a timely day surgery. It cost me $20 for the aftermeds. Really small population, only 40 million in this big country.
Yeah, yeah. The
Canada as well,
size
yeah.
of the country is related with the population. Does a lot of things.
I think, Keith, you said you were in Ontario, right?
No, Keith, I think he's in Newfoundland. But I
Oh,
remember if you go to a walk-in clinic, and you have a family doctor, I think the family doctor gets dinged.
Oh, really?
Something like that. Yeah. Somebody told me, I don't remember. Somebody told me the family doctor gets dinged.
Okay, let's see what the official landing stuff was. Alright, so let's go to New Sky first. Hopefully we made Irishman some money. With that bad landing, probably not. 9.28 on the score. We made him $8,000. All right, so that's, you know, that's some money. 364 off center line. Okay, that was a crosswind.
What was your landing?
I didn't do New Sky. I just did Volanta, and Volanta said 271.
71. I said 275. So it, you know, it figures. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great landing, man.
A 220, 292 is what
Almost
APL
at
said.
the edge of the safe area, so yeah, I mean, yeah, you can say it's a good landing. The one difference that I'm noticing between my Boeing and Airbus landings is my Boeing landings are all smack down in the middle of the runway. Like I don't drift left and right, which I do in the FENIX.
293.
Every single one of them have been like that.
Holy
FENIX
cow.
is more difficult.
Yeah.
Look at this storm. That's
There is some drift. in the
Oh, okay.
FENIX.
I see the weather you're getting, P2. Holy smokes. This is a big old storm that's like all over the central U.S. and then
Yeah.
northern part of, or the eastern part of Canada.
Thanks for flying with P2.
Yeah, I'm done flying. Good.
All right, well that was a lot
Take
of
your
fun.
time, man.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We'll do one again. Another Discord group chat one. This is cool.
Yeah, fun.
Cool. All right, well, I'm going to end the Discord chat, and then we'll sign off on the stream. And thanks, everyone, for coming in. A lot of fun. We will do a stream on Wednesday morning. I have Wednesday off. I have an appointment later on in the afternoon, but we'll do a stream in the morning on Wednesday, and that will be the only weekday stream, probably, unless something big comes out, then I can do an evening stream sometime. But then we'll probably stream again on Sunday next week. Irishman says, my flight is Philly to Indy. Oh, Philly to Indy. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, we'll see y'all on Discord. Thanks for coming in. Take care, everyone.